Okay, we are live.
Yeah. And if my scene partner isn't, I go Christian Bale on the set of Terminator Salvation.
Okay, we are live now, actually, and welcome to Film.Ca Cinema's trivia game.
That's right. It got tense. I apologize. You had to hear my Christian Bale reference. I've scared the only two people that are in here.
Yeah.
Even myself.
Well, this is for the audience. This is our first time doing this. It's an experiment tonight, and hopefully, if it works out, then we can continue this little enterprise. It is quite the high-tech environment here.
It is.
And we managed to get everything done literally seconds before we went live, and then we went prematurely live.
That's true. That's true. Well, I think that's gold. I think that's what they call catching gold.
Absolutely.
I hope.
So, in case you wondered who these insane people rambling on your social media feed are, my name is Jeff Knoll. I'm the CEO of Film.Ca Cinemas. And, I've got my name over you.
Fantastic. And I am now Jeff Knoll, CEO.
But you are, in fact, Tim.
Yes. I am Tim Cadney. I'm with the Burloak Theatre Group, currently the president of the group. And I'm really excited to be here, so thank you for asking me.
It's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Now, let's just give everybody a bit of an explanation as to what's happening. Mm-hmm. This is a trivia game, and there will be 100 questions throughout the course of the evening. And if you have been lucky enough to sign up, then you can play along on your smart device or your computer. Unfortunately, if you did not get in time to register, then you can play along in your head, I guess, but you won't be able to actually play the game. This show is limited to 100 seats tonight, so we were actually, I don't know how we managed it, we're at 105.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. So there'll be, but those of you who aren't playing the game can still watch and enjoy the comedic stylings of Tim and Jeff.
That's right. 100 questions. We plan to be done by 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Yeah. So
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
It's gonna not leaving.
So in a couple seconds, we're going to start the game, and the way it's going to work is that we are going to do 10 questions at a time. So we'll do 10 questions. We'll pause, banter, maybe show you a video or two, update you on what's happening here at Film.Ca Cinemas, and then we'll go to the next 10 questions, and we'll just continue throughout the evening. You have 15 seconds to answer each question. So be quick on the draw. And if you have not yet signed on to your seat, make sure you do that right now. And what is that code?
It is crowd.live is where you want to go. And then it's 90, the letter O, HQW.
Now you confuse them.
Oh my gosh. 90HQW.
So we'll give you just a couple more seconds to get yourself loaded in the game, and you should see the Film.Ca Cinemas logo there, and it should say the trivia game will begin shortly, because in fact, it will begin shortly.
Yeah. I'm so excited for everybody at home. This is so different than anything they've been doing while in self-isolation.
Yep.
I mean, sitting at home on Facebook or YouTube, this is completely different for people today.
But now they're sitting at home.
They're sitting at home.
On Facebook and YouTube and
watching us.
And watching us. And Twitter. We're on Twitter as well.
It's fantastic. Instagram as well.
No, we're not on Instagram.
No?
Instagram would not cooperate with us. So unfortunately,
cut them.
If you're on Instagram watching us, you're a liar.
You're not watching us.
But if you're Facebook, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you don't like the particular feed you're on, you can quickly switch over. Hold on a second. Important safety note.
Yep.
You notice that Tim and I are in fact distant, but we just are going to verify that we're properly physically distancing because we are in fact in the same luxurious studios. And I want to confirm that are we actually 6 feet away here?
We're more than 6 feet away.
We are more than 6 feet away.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We are slightly more than 6 feet away. So
well, we actually talked high tech. This is a split screen. We're not even in the same room. This is incredible.
Actually, Tim's in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got there because the border's closed. But anyway, so for those of you who are watching Premiere 4, if you're watching, we are in fact
6 feet.
physically distancing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the safety considerations out of the way, and I think before further ado, we should probably get right into the game.
I think so.
Again, just want to remind everybody one more time, we're going to do 10 questions to start, and we'll continue to do them in blocks of 10. You have 15 seconds to answer. Be quick. And these are not easy questions. As you probably know, these are all questions that are general knowledge about the movies.
I would hope so. I think it would be kind of awkward if we were. And it's all going to be about 1950s baseball teams.
Yes.
So
you got the memo. That's good.
I
Okay.
did.
Okay. I don't have a clue. Okay. So let's. Now this is. I have to beg forgiveness in advance because anything that screws up tonight is Tim's fault.
Totally.
But we take responsibility for it, and we'll get better as we continue this. So
and then I'll lose it and go Christian Bale. So.
Don't do that.
No.
Okay, so here we go with our first question. This is actually really exciting.
It is.
As I'm about to touch the touch screen, and I have to get rid of this little warning here. I'm sorry, people who tried to register and weren't able to. So here we go with our first question.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Exciting.
And, okay, here's where live TV really sucks because it didn't work. Hold on a second. It worked in rehearsal.
So I would like, while we're filling time, because there are comments, we're going to get to see the comments, and we don't want you commenting about this. Why don't you put in what your favorite movie of, let's say, the past decade. So from 2000, I guess 2010, 2020.
We are almost there.
Yeah. So write that in quickly.
Look, the trivia game will begin shortly. That's progress.
There we go.
We're making progress now. Okay, so I think we can actually get started now. This worked so well just a little while ago.
It's loading. 100 questions. It's a lot.
I guess it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be worth it. This is so going to be worth it.
So I'm going to see. Well, let's load it up. See if I can see some of these favorite. There we go. See what's going on.
Are you live on the app by any chance?
I am.
Can you see? Is there anything happening on the screen?
It says the trivia game will begin shortly. That's what's on the screen.
Yeah, so that's what's on. Okay, so let's maybe crowd purr is a little slow here.
I gotta give a shout out to John Stevens. There's no crying in baseball. Fantastic reference. Fantastic reference. What did I watch where they were made a joke about selling off his Gina Davis baseball? I think that might have been Brockmeyer.
Oh, I think we have our first question.
Here we go. Ooh. Rachel McAdams played blank George in the film Mean Girls.
Time's almost up.
Nice. Oh, and I like it. It actually diminishes points
as the
lower you get.
Yeah, it does. So that's why I said earlier it's really important to answer quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's questions are locked and loaded. Let's go to question number 2. And there it is. This is a multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
It is multiple choice.
Ooh.
How do you pronounce that name?
Taraji?
Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah, played Katherine Goebel Johnson in which film? Nice. I glanced at question 1 and I literally thought it said Curious George.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was the original owner of the monkey.
So we're on to question number 3 now.
Who directed the movie Jurassic World?
Oh, that's a tricky one. Yeah. It wasn't me. That's a hint. Oh, I probably shouldn't give away hints like that. Was it you? Because you've directed a few things.
I have. Yeah. I have played Jurassic in my living room with my toys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bryn, who is one of our managers here and just happens to be my daughter, actually just wanted me to mention that we are serving food If you want to order popcorn or pizza, you're going to start hearing popcorn in a second. That's what she's actually trying to tell me.
Nice.
So if you want to get food, go to DoorDash, skip the dishes, or Uber Eats, and you can even pick up food
I like that
here.
there's going to be the sound of popcorn in the background. You can't be
It's
in a movie theater
It's
and
a
there's
movie
not the
theater.
sound of...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go to question number 4. You ready? I can't hear you. Oh, I can't hear you anyway. Okay, here we go. And there we go.
Nice. Oh. I see dead people.
Where?
It was such an iconic movie.
It was. It was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
And we all know it was from Christmas Story.
It w-
And our fifth question.
Aerosmith. I also like to, after we take a break, anybody post in the comments if you slow danced at a high school dance to an Aerosmith song.
That's a good question.
It is a good
Are you
question.
going to read them live?
I think so, yeah. Once we go to the break, I want to find out.
Okay.
The
Question 6.
Schindler's List.
1993. I was 2 years old. You don't believe me?
No, I do. I was
Okay.
laughing because I'm older now.
And question number 7.
Ooh, that's a good one. Like, plays college football at which school? Like
that's not an easy question.
So we're getting some.
And we're here. Let's move to question number 8.
All right. Richard Linklater directed which of these films?
I love when he did those TV shows back in the 60s. The kids say the strangest things.
Was that him?
No,
it?
it wasn't. It was Art Linklater.
Oh, okay.
Art
See?
Linklater. I was
See,
trying to
there's
catch up.
no
there.
way you were
I wanted
2
you
in
to say-
93.
I wanted to say, oh yeah, I remember that. But and question number 9.
Which of these actresses appeared in the movie Guardians of the Galaxy?
That was a great movie.
It was a great movie.
Really good movie.
And that's some good choices. Annette Bening, Glenn Close,
Yep.
Helen Mirren, or Meryl Streep. I think that makes it a tough choice.
It is a tough choice.
Yeah.
All phenomenal
Yeah.
actresses.
Now that the question's over, I'll say it wasn't A. Annette Bening starred in American Beauty of the Galaxy, which was a sequel to American Beauty.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
It was with Art Linklater.
it was.
And our 10th question for our first set.
Who directed the movie 300?
These aren't easy questions.
These aren't.
I hope nobody hurts themselves answering these questions.
Oh, this is.
Okay, that was it. That was it for our first 3 questions. And how'd you do?
I hope you did well. Anybody below 50%, you're going to be kicked off the internet.
I don't think we have that authority, actually. Let's.
Too bad. Too bad.
I think I can put up the. There's the leaderboard.
All right.
Tyler C. If that's who I think it is, that's not a surprise.
T-Man.
T-Man, and Fisher Price. Those are the top 3. Wow.
That's
Ariel and the Other Man. That's some interesting. Taryn is number 4. The Vaughns are number 5.
very nice. Tyler seems 611 points already out the gate.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm assuming that's the Tyler I think it is. Tyler Collins.
Okay.
And he is actually a movie reviewer and reviews movies, and they sometimes appear at oakvillenews.org.
That's great. I heard his job was on the line if he got questions wrong.
Yeah, this is professional. This is dangerous professionally.
This
Because
is.
if he blows
This
any
is.
of these questions,
This is.
Nolan's
And
going to say...
he went full out, I'm using my name. Like, there's
He
no
did.
like saying I was Fisher Price
That's
when
right.
they win,
He
right?
should have used like a pseudonym, like Tylenol. Okay, and I think I think I can actually show. Let's see if this works here. This is. Nope, I cannot do that. I thought I could show the answers,
Oh.
but it does not give me that ability. Anyway, so that's your leaderboard, and you know what? But I didn't actually show people the leaderboard. There we go. We're rambling on about it, and here is your leaderboard.
Excellent.
As I said, folks, we're learning. We're learning.
It's pretty. You know what? I see. It's like still like anyone's game. Like when you look like the 400s. There's quite a few in that range there. This could have been like Tyler could be one of those guys that like hits it really hard at the gate but then gasses in the next legs of the race.
Yes. Or he could be sleepy and just nod off suddenly.
Or he could be on IMDb right now learning.
Well, this is the thing about 15-second time limits.
You can't.
It's really hard to Google.
It's true.
Because it takes me a lot longer to Google than 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes me 15 seconds to find Google.
Or spell Google.
It's true.
Yeah. So I'll take the leaderboard down. I hope everybody's having fun. Please make sure you leave your comments in our social media feeds. We'd love to hear what you think of this. I'm already having a lot of fun.
Yeah?
This is pretty cool. Hey, can you hear the popcorn in the background?
I can. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Can we smell the popcorn?
Yep. Can you smell the popcorn? Because this is a new technology.
Screen.
Yeah, get really close to the screen and take a deep sniff.
Yeah.
You want to buy some popcorn.
We're in 4D today.
Okay, you know what? Let's move on to our second batch of questions here. And oh, that's interesting. That's not what was meant to happen.
Don't answer that again.
No, do not answer that again.
Oh, perfect. Look at this. Look at this. Welcome to the movies.
Okay, well, hopefully that is not just blowing the entire game, because, and here comes your actual question, number 10. Here it is. There you go.
There we go.
Woohoo!
Which actress starred alongside Robin Williams in the movie Mrs. Doubtfire? It's not Annette Bening. She hasn't had a big career. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that.
That was a really good movie.
Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah,
it was
really, really good. And I really miss Robin Williams.
I do too.
Yeah, it's, anyway, let's not get all verklempt.
We'll talk about that at the break. But favorite Robin Williams movies.
Yeah. The movie Remember the Titans focuses on which sport? See, I would have got that one wrong.
I would too. I thought it was speed walking.
That's, you know what, me too.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Or spelunking.
Question 13.
Ooh, this is, they have to type it in. I like this one. Drop the film.
Type quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Then after that movie, Mel Gibson didn't direct his career too well.
No.
He said some things
he probably should not have. And question 14. Multiple choice.
Ooh, which of these actors received an Oscar nomination for playing the same character in 2 different films?
I'm curious if you actually know the answers to these questions.
Majority. This one's giving me some.
Is it?
I think I know.
Okay. And question number 15.
An answer to one of the previous questions.
I'm sorry?
This director was an answer to one of our previous questions.
Yes,
so you can see if you know directors, you can.
Right. Okay, and let's just going to pop up the leaderboard here for a second.
All right, let's see where we're at.
Yep. Most things I want to see if I can do it. Oh, look at Tyler.
Oh my God.
Tyler, be nice.
Tyler's playing this game like an SAT. Just going nuts.
Yeah. But you know what? T-Man is not doing too badly here.
Oh, but Fisher-Price got.
Oh, and some of these folks
ranking.
Fisher-Price is creeping up there, so that's good.
Yeah, but who took third? We have Urban Jedi. I love shopping there.
These are not the questions you're looking for.
No. Trying to see what we have in terms of some comments. All right.
Okay. Here's our question
Nice.
number 16. Oh man,
Another
this
day
is
of
one of
sun.
my favorite movies ever. One of my
Ooh.
favorite movies ever. Interestingly enough, we're sitting here in front of Theater 1,
Yeah.
and this movie played here for, I don't know, like, Brent, how long did this movie play? You can't actually see what the title of the question is.
The question's over. I think we could say what the answer is.
Oh, it's La La Land.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long? La La Land played here for like 3 or 4 months or something.
Long time, and one gentleman came almost every
Walter.
day.
Yeah, we had one fellow came literally every day to see the movie. He loved it that much.
And you know, it's really embarrassing because this is where Moonlight was supposed to be playing at the same time, but you had La La Land in there.
Yeah, well, because La La Land just was the movie that just wouldn't stop. It just played and played and played. And actually, interestingly enough, the gentleman Walter, who came to watch these movies, was the inspiration for the I believe it was his thesis film for one of our staff.
Really?
Who was a filmmaker at Sheridan College. He made a film called Walter.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So this movie has a lot of significance in this theater.
It's a great film.
It is a really good film.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked his. His first film was Whiplash. I think that was his first. Damien, trying to think of the director's
I
name.
can't remember.
But Whiplash was an incredible movie.
It was a very good movie,
Yeah.
and it was a very. It was a. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, you know what? It went on to question 17.
Oh my
better
gosh!
shut up.
We've been talking away.
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Oh, now it's on to 16.
I'm not sure what just happened here.
This is how Tyler's getting lots of points.
Yeah. Okay. So
There we go.
this is actually question 17.
Christopher Nolan
Sorry about that.
received his first Best Director nomination for directing which film? Ooh, it's a tricky one.
No, I want to make sure it's going to stay put. Oh, and you know what? I didn't. All these amateur glitches here. I didn't put the question up live for people
Not
who are
everybody
watching.
knows you're multitasking.
Yeah, I am. I'm actually the gentleman that normally does this stuff for me is actually really busy right now editing a film we're making. I'm going to tell you more about that at the break. Actually,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, here we go to question number 18.
Ooh,
Type quickly. Type quickly.
Henry the Blank played Superman in the movie Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice.
I just heard from our producer on the side here that we need to pause between each question because I guess
There's lag.
there's a bit of a lag. So
Okay.
again, these are learnings. Thanks for the feedback, folks. We appreciate that.
That's great. Yeah.
So
This was amazing. This was like the Superman, Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. I did not know that Mark Zuckerberg was also Lex Luthor.
No way.
It's incredible. I did not like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. Yeah, yeah. Fun fact, Easter egg, he wore the same flip-flops.
I'm not a big fan of his at the best of times. Yeah.
I liked him as Zuckerberg.
Did you?
I mean, but he's got Aaron Sorkin's
But you know what?
words.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go wrong.
That's right. I mean, you can never go wrong with Aaron Sorkin.
No,
He's like probably the best writer living today.
Yes.
I would think in terms of television and film, he's amazing.
I agree.
Tyler, do you agree? Oh, you can't answer.
Again, in the comments, he's too
comments.
busy making points.
Here's question number 19.
Who played James Bond in the film Skyfall?
You want to know a really interesting James Bond connection to this theater?
Mm.
So Daniel Craig, and I'm not giving away the answer to this question, even though there's only 1 second left. Daniel Craig was shooting a movie in Oakville called Dreamhouse.
Okay.
And it was interesting because they actually built a house just by Garlic Gardens and they burned it down. And so all the neighbors were out watching it. But interestingly enough, Daniel Craig came to this theater to watch a movie, and my staff were super cool and chill because folks that are in that business don't like to be, hounded when they're going out for some time. But Daniel Craig actually came to this theater. He sat in Theater 3, and we've had the seat bronzed. No, I'm kidding about that. We didn't do that.
Well, but I think you need to reach out to him and tell him he needs to buy that seat.
Yeah,
It's for
absolutely.
sale. So
Yes, because we have that campaign, which we'll talk about shortly. And here's the last question for set number 2.
This too was Zack Snyder. No. Directed everything. Who directed the 1959 Ben-Hur?
It wasn't me.
No.
I was not yet here.
Well, because you were 2 in 93.
That's right. I knew I liked you for something. So how are you guys doing? How are you doing? In your head, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. You
Yeah?
know what? With the weather the way it was today, we got outside a little bit. We enjoyed some sunshine, and you know, this isn't an easy situation that we're in right now.
Oh, it really
and
is
just
tough.
you don't realize how much you take for granted what we had on a daily basis. So much connection.
Yeah.
So many conveniences. Like the fact that you line up for everything, that you can't be near people, that you have to like sidestep around people, and just the feeling of it. But we're getting there. And
Yeah.
and it's starting to ease, which is good to see. But we still need to do our part.
Well, it's kind of exciting that on Tuesday, retail stores are opening again.
Yes.
Because that will, be at least a bit of a baby step towards the new normal.
Yeah.
We're obviously really disappointed that we can't be open yet. But at the same time, I mean, I think that if the government had said you can open, tomorrow, I don't think we would. I'm not sure it's safe to do that at this point.
No. No, and I completely agree, and and I really appreciate how, I guess for lack of a better word, slow that we are taking it in Canada. I've been watching what's happening down in the United States, and this just rush to get back to what they perceive to be normal and what's at risk, and it's just like there's nothing more precious than lives, and if we can handle this a little bit more and save people, then let's do it. And it's hard for our industry, the entertainment industry, because we're all about assembly. We're all about coming together.
Yeah.
We're all about sitting in close proximity, and when we can't wait until that happens, but we know it's not going to happen until our cast and crew feel safe, and then ultimately our audience members feel safe.
You were about to stage Mamma Mia, right?
Yeah, Mamma Mia was going to run. We were to open April 22nd.
Right.
And a huge supporter of that. We filmed a commercial right over there
promoting
it.
I actually have that loaded up so we can watch that later.
That'd be fantastic. Yeah. And it was a tough decision to say that we are going to cancel it, but then we looked at all the work that the cast and crew had put into this, and we didn't want that work to go unseen. So we're hopeful. We've pushed it to our first show of next season, which would open September 30th. And give the exact same amount of show run that it would in the spring. So our fingers are crossed, but we're also keeping in close contact with our theater, the Oakville Center for the Performing Arts, and as well, a great survey just went out to really assess the comfort level. Like, will people be willing and feel the comfort to come back when it does open, and we just want to make sure that that's not premature.
Well, that's certainly, I know that within the film exhibition industry, that's the $1,000 question. I mean, we're looking at some of the theaters that are coming back online in Europe and even the United States, and they're doing very well with some real restrictions. And so we're planning for what we expect will be restrictions, which will probably be extremely reduced capacity of our theaters. We're guessing 25%, and that's perfectly fine with us. We don't want to take any safety risks with anybody. So, it's going to be reduced capacity. It's going to be some new procedures in the lobby, and we had already started to implement a number of new procedures prior to us deciding to close before the order came out.
Right.
And we just didn't feel that they were adequate at the time, and that's why we chose to close shop. But we'd already we'd already done some research, and we already have some supplies and such. So we're ready to go on that front. But customers, our guests, as we call them, will see some substantial changes when we get the okay to reopen. And it's changes that I think will keep people safe until that glorious day when the vaccine shows up and we can actually see what the normal actually looks like. So
exactly.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing our staff and guests again. So
yeah, for us, we're really hoping we get to a relaxation of the restrictions so that like our cast and crew can come together with those safety measures, and then we can start to rehearse and then be somewhat ready for whatever production we can make happen, whether it be live. We've also talked about the opportunity to film it and then show it online still if we can't assemble it.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Maybe we could help you with that.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this setup going, yes, maybe you could.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll try to be a little more professional when we do that one though. Hey, let's check out the leaderboard here and see how everybody's doing.
Oh, this is new. Tyler's at top. Oh,
Wow,
okay.
yeah, I had no idea. Oh, look at
But
that.
Fisher Price came
Third
back.
place. Fisher Price is now in third
Fantastic.
place. Fisher Priced. That's not easy to say.
Oh, I want to apologize to everybody. I am T-Man. I've been trying to beat Tyler, but I know all the answers and I haven't been able to beat him, so shows you how good he is. No, kidding.
Well, you must be doing with mind control because I haven't seen you touch your device once.
Well, it's, yeah.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
that's where we stand right now, and that's the first 20 questions.
Yeah.
We'd sure like to know if you're enjoying this. Other than the few technical glitches, please look away from the glitches. I'm not actually on camera. I'm doing all these great hand gestures, and I'm not even on camera. Oh, there we are. We're back again. Please let us know what you think of this as we go along. Suggestions, ideas. Do you like this idea? Is this something that you'd like to tune in to do regularly? We have the ability to do all kinds of different trivia categories. So we can do kids trivia as well.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I know that we could do Walt Disney trivia.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to do that because Tyler would beat everybody on that too. But Tyler's like a major, like me, he's a bit of a Disney nerd, and I know he knows a lot of Disney questions. We shouldn't be fixating on Tyler too much.
He's number one right
he's
now.
He's number one, so I guess we get to fixate
on the leader.
Yeah, let's fixate on let's pick a name.
But T-Man, you're like 300 points away from beating this guy.
Yeah.
So, and I think Tyler's definitely going to have a bathroom break, and let's hopefully right when we start a round.
Oh, Keith from OakvilleGamers.com is on. He's playing too. That's really cool. You know that he bought one of our seats. We're doing the seat sale. Here's a carefully placed commercial, and you'll see the poster behind me. And one of the ways we are trying to keep this business afloat during that time that we are closed is to well, not really selling seats. It's kind of just the title of the program. You're buying a plaque, which we put on the seat. Hey, Bryn, would you grab me the plaques, please? OakvilleGamer.com was one of the folks that bought a plaque, and for his $150, he is going to get the plaque on a seat of his choice, and also a night out for two, including popcorn and snacks and everything when the theater reopens. So it's a pretty cool thing.
Awesome.
It's okay. Bryn doesn't want to be on camera. She's still not on camera. So these are the plaques.
Those are incredible.
Yeah.
So Burloak Theater Group, like we announced on social media, we are purchasing a plaque.
Oh, that's great. We appreciate that.
Yeah, and then we've also set up a campaign on Distantly. It's a fundraising site.
Oh, yeah.
And we're asking our members and anybody out there that wants to donate $5, $10, $2, any donation. And we're going to pool it together to purchase additional seats. So I can actually tell you based on where we're at. So BUTG's bought the first one. We have the second, like the next two. So right now we have 3 seats that we're going to be purchasing.
You have no idea how much we appreciate that. This is a very tough situation that we're in. I've got to tell you, you read the stories and you're watching in the media about landlords that are not cooperating.
Yeah.
Because we don't own our building. We're in a shopping plaza. We have a great landlord. He has been super cooperative with us, and
that's great.
He appreciates the fact that we've been here since 2005, and we've been good tenants, and I think we add value to his property, and so he's been terrific. And I feel badly for those businesses that do not have that, but we're very lucky.
Yeah.
The seat sale is helping us keep the bills paid because it still costs a lot to maintain this building and keep some staff paid and still functional. We didn't want to lay off everybody, although most have been laid off.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate that, and it's kind of a cool thing too, because you'll always be able to come to the theater and that's my seat.
Yeah, and I hate to kick that person out of it every time. Like, excuse me, get look at the plaque.
Yeah, that's my seat. Okay, folks, let's go on with the third session round. Because we are, where are we right now in terms of time? Oh boy, we are a little more than a half an hour into the show. So it's not too bad. 100 questions isn't that bad.
No.
So
we're 30 questions in?
Yeah, we could probably banter for another 20 or 30 minutes here. No, let's not do that. So let's now go to our next question. Question number 21. He says, as he pushes the button frantically, talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
Well, I'm going to take a look, see if we can find out what's going on with the comments. Everyone,
oh yeah, do that.
Bone up on what's going on with your.
Figure this out. Oh, actually, question number 21.
Nice.
I figured it out.
Tyler Collins says this is lots of fun because he's winning. Yeah, of course.
There's probably something I can do in the software to change that.
Nice. Oh, NFL team, Silver Linings Playbook. Nice.
Maybe I should just mention to people, when I turn to the side here, I actually have mini roles. I'm the co-host with you,
It's true.
you fine sir, and but
Yeah.
I'm in the broadcast booth.
It's true.
I'm
And you're
doing-
also PA. There's some cars that got through, but
That's true. Yes.
it's been really hard for you to be out there telling them, they're like, no, you can't come.
You can't. Yeah.
Can't park
Filming.
here.
Don't come here. Okay. Here we go. Question 22. Oh,
Look at that. I mentioned that movie.
you did.
Fantastic movie. Incredible. You know what? I really want to know the young actor in it, and his name escapes me. Like was that actually him drumming?
I
Because
don't-
like some of those shots, like it was, like there would be some amazing
Yeah.
camera tricks and CG in there to make it look like it was him, but it was phenomenal. And I think it's, I have these like favorite end movie moments, and then there's such an incredible moment at the end of the movie between him and the person that was the answer, J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
It is.
It's just that just struggle between the two of them all
Yeah.
the way through, and then
Yeah.
there's that moment of connection. And
It's very cool. Little known fact: I'm a drummer.
are you?
I haven't drummed for many years. That was my instrument. Oh, we're somehow. You know what? I think the program's impatient.
It just doesn't
It just
like
decided to go
banter.
ahead.
It's just
It
like
said, stop
boring.
dabbling or stop rambling.
Next, Jodie Foster won an Oscar for her performance in The Blank of the Lambs.
I'm wondering if Bryn is actually controlling this from her phone.
Maybe.
She's not. Okay.
I'm just gonna. It's the barbecue of the lambs. It's just a favorite summer feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that shot in New Zealand?
It was.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. It was a bad lamb joke.
Who directed Star Wars: The Last Jedi? Yeah. Yeah. If it wasn't a Star Wars film, I think this director would probably want it to be an Alan Smithy, with the way they got
Yeah,
right,
exactly, yeah.
through the coals on that one.
Yeah. But you know what? I liked all of them.
I did too.
You know what? I get so sick and tired of people dissing one over the other. I think the Star Wars franchise is fantastic. And I'm not just speaking as a cinema owner that's done very well with them, but I love the Star Wars. Actually, Star Wars, interestingly enough, was the very first film in 1977, was the film that motivated me to actually want to be in this business.
Really?
Yeah, I was sitting in the Vanity Theater in Windsor watching this film, and I was watching this amazing film on the screen, and I said, I want to be part of this. So that's when I went to film school, and I make films.
That's incredible.
And I've been running working in the movie theater business since I was 13. Not at the Vanity, at the Center Theater in Windsor, but yeah. And you heard the announcement recently about the upcoming Star Wars film and the new director,
Yeah. Yes.
Taika.
Yes.
Taika
Waititi.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Which just makes me.
It blows me away. Oh,
'Cause-
we've gone on to 25.
That's right.
Somebody's controlling this.
Diablo Cody won an Oscar for writing which film's screenplay? Like that. Yes. Great film, and then that second follow-up, it went right over to it. Who?
Interesting.
Oh, went back. Oh, for bonus points.
I'm not sure what's happening here. I am not signed into this or otherwise, so that's that's fascinating. I wonder if you can get double points if you answer this twice.
Well, Tyler, I think, has figured it out.
This is probably why Tyler's winning. So let's go to the real question 26.
Here we go. Who played Cal Hockley in the film Titanic? Ooh. So once this question ends, it just stopped right on the second mark. Oh, there we go.
I think this is lag in our
Yeah.
local connection.
You know what? So Josh Gad does an amazing online show called Reunited Apart, and so he's actually
I've seen
reuniting
some of them, yeah.
Yeah. So he reunited the first one. He reunited like everybody in the Goonies,
Oh,
and then he
amazing.
just did a Back to the Future one, and I was really disappointed that he didn't have Billy Zane, because Billy Zane's like one of those guys you don't know is in Back to the Future.
That's right, yeah.
Andrew Garfield received an Oscar nomination for his performance in which film? Oh, geez, just flipping on.
Sorry, we're
This
speeding
is
along
on autopilot. We might be able to.
there. Yeah, I don't.
Is there a
know.
way to pause them? I guess I don't know.
I imagine there is.
We'll go through this one.
There is a pause here.
Oh,
I
that
have
pause it?
I have successfully paused it.
And so everybody can get 1 point.
Bonus point.
Oh, here we go.
There we go again.
Matt Damon appeared in which of these films directed by Ridley Scott? Ooh.
And it's not Aliens.
No.
No.
Here we go.
Well, we need to go to question 30. Oh, and
we
there it
go.
goes.
Who directed the 2017 live-action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast? That was live action. I thought that was animated still.
Well, there was some CGI. There's a lot of CGI on it. A little
on
bit
it.
better than Cats.
That. Yeah. Actually, I saw a flip book
Yeah.
that looked better than Cats.
Oh, I can
yeah,
imagine,
flip book
yeah.
animation. Oh, it's stuck. It looks like is it still sitting at 92 points?
I don't think so.
This is prime time bandwidth time. That's probably what's
That's
going on.
probably what's happening.
This is where you're like,
Have all the kids just signed into their online classes all of a sudden?
exactly. Oh, okay, better go learn French.
This is.
There it goes. There we go.
So you had lots of time to figure this one out. If you didn't get it right, you had time to Google.
It's true.
Okay, I'm going to try to pause this. And that was question 30. And now we are paused.
All right. Let's
Okay.
see the leaderboard. Where are we at?
Oh, yes. Let's see at the leaderboard. Leaderboard. There's the leaderboard. And,
Oh, okay. This is just
oh, man, Tyler. Oh, but we have new people in second and
the
third.
Vons. Nice.
What happened? This is
Maybelline.
fascinating.
Nice. But you know what? The Vons, like that's not a far
No,
stretch to catch Tyler.
The Vons were doing well, but where's Fisher Price?
It's bedtime. Yeah.
Maybe we just bored him or her or them. And T-Man. Oh, T-Man's still there. T-Man's down at 4, but a close 4. Oh, 1 point away. Wow.
Nice. I like how Facebook Live puts up comments. It says, Rayanne, who's one of our actresses from BOTG, is watching you. That's creepy. Because I get that message when I'm not on Facebook Live, which is really weird. That Rayanne is watching me.
You.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Stop it.
Any more comments there?
Trying to see if I can just work on the refresh here.
I'm going to give you your own camera for a second. Just like a real broadcast
Nice.
switcher.
Oh, hey, but this is great. So Nicole says the room is full now, but I would love to try this again sometime. So I think you've got a hit here.
Yeah, I think so. But we can increase the number of seats. It's all money.
Fantastic. And you know what? And so who's running your social media page for you right now?
Our social media manager, Jenna.
She's doing a fantastic. She's posting the questions in the feed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So if there's glitches or anything, people are still getting.
that's great. Jenna's
an
super
opportunity.
awesome.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job.
Fantastic. This is very weird. I can just now see myself looking at my phone. This is like John Malkovich.
Well, I'm going to change that. There, leaderboard's back up.
So it's interesting. So a kind of like similar path. Like for me, like movies were always a part of my childhood, and I mean, some of the first movies I went to see, like in theater, I was taken to see Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I was taken to Return of the Jedi, which was like my hook to Star Wars, and then my sort of need for movies made me work for video stores for quite some time.
Oh, really?
And that's where I just kept building my own movie
Were you a
collection.
Blockbuster guy by any chance?
You know what? I was a 24-hour video. It was like
Okay.
a local
Yep.
one, and I did the 24-hour. Like I did
Wow.
the overnight shift, which was a person like I doubt the guy that hired me was, and I'm not going to get in trouble now. I just watched movies the whole night because nobody came in. Like it was like a rarity.
He's going to be
where
going after
people
your
came.
paycheck
He's
and-
like, I knew it. I finally got him. All these years of it's actually he's
been
the
wondering.
one. He's been watching me.
He's at the live feed.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to www.tim.
Exactly. I'm like, why do I show myself live all the
Yeah,
time? But like, I mean, there's just, and then from there, just the want to be in the arts and entertainment and acting, and it just kind of prompted me to go into acting and do a degree in college, and then as well a degree at university, and then here with Burl Oak now. So
Yeah, I don't. For me, it was like I got bitten by this bug. I mean, I'd always liked making movies. I used to make movies with my friends. We had a wind-up 8mm camera.
Yeah.
I mean, there was Super 8 in those days, but that was all I could get my hands on. We made stop-action animation based that looked a lot like Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Yeah.
You know, with the cutouts and everything. And we had this little filmmaking group called the Young Canadian Filmmakers. We called ourselves, and we ran around with our camera and shot like really cheesy science fiction films. So I've been wanting to do films all my life, but Star Wars, man, there was something about that movie, just that opening crawl and the John Williams music booming through the auditorium, and it was just something. It was like a siren call to say, this is what you want to do. So being in showbiz, I'm in showbiz both in film but also in politics. I'm not in showbiz in politics. But it's another part of something I really enjoy doing, and deeply honored by the number of times I've been reelected in
Excellent.
Oakville. So what I'm going to do before we go on is I just want to, what do I want to do here? I want to show you something. This is our virtual filmmaker class that we run at the theater, a film school for kids and teens, and obviously we're not doing it at the moment from a physical perspective, but we are doing them online now. So we've been experimenting with this with some kids, and this is just a little video that got cut together to talk a little bit about the virtual film school. And if you're interested, you can find out more at Film.Ca/kids. So here is our virtual filmmakers. Or not. We will try that again. Sorry for the black screen, folks. There's just something about live television or live streaming that just doesn't seem to want to cooperate all the time.
It's new technology, right?
Yeah,
I think we're all learning.
But anyway, virtual film school. We're doing it online. Hopefully we'll be back and offering, I hope we get to offer our summer camp program again. It was very popular.
Yeah.
Every year we do a summer camp here, and the kids all make movies. You can actually watch their work product on our YouTube channel.
Really?
All the movies that the kids produce for many, many years are there. And I can't imagine what some of these kids who are now like young adults are thinking when they go back and say, "Oh, I can't believe that I."
But there's something incredible to kind of look back at some of the things you tried to accomplish. And I remember seeing a documentary about Steven Spielberg when he did Saving Private Ryan, and he showed old footage of him making these sort of like wartime movies as a young man, like a kid, pretty much, and like ingenious things where they would bury a plank of wood and have like a pile of dirt right on it, and it was like a little bit of a catapult. So like when the person stepped on it, it looked like an explosion, and they would fall down, and it was just, and then you could kind of go, okay, this person is destined to go on and do great things in movies, because this is kind of.
That's probably why I didn't do so well, because we basically just threw things across just literally threw spaceship, throw it across. High tech.
I did not succeed that well. I think in one high school project we tried to emulate the Star Trek transporter, and did the glass with the sparkles in it, and stir it, and then have a doll, and then cut, and then the doll disappeared, and try to blend it.
Wow.
But it was VHS at the time, so the blending wasn't that magical. So
this sounds actually
just
a little
dated myself.
Yeah, this actually sounds a little warped.
It was. It wasn't even for a school project. No.
Warped. Start.
Oh, I got it. It took me a second.
Okay.
Isolation brain coming back.
Tyler's getting annoyed at us.
Oh yeah, he's like, come on, where's my next 30 questions?
I want to get moving on. And we're really rooting for you, Maybelline.
The Bonds.
Yeah. And the Vons in second and third place. We'll just show you quickly the leaderboard so you know what you're playing for. And all the other people, you know what? This is about fun.
It is.
And it's not about who wins or loses.
No.
It's about having some fun and spending some time with Tim and I.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you joining us.
Yeah.
So
it's just like going to the bar and playing Golden Tee. You see all those people that are winning somewhere in the world, but you're just playing golf.
Here we go. On to question number 31. Or not. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, there we go.
Awesome. First Academy Awards ceremony took place in which year? Ooh. Everyone's getting 100 points on this one.
I bet. And let's move on to question.
Oh,
Oh, that's
There's-
interesting.
this is the first time it showed the answer.
I think there's a ghost in the machine because it's. I know that's a feature. You can show the answer after the question. I'm wondering maybe people would like to see that, and maybe somebody figured out that they wanted to see that and they adjusted themselves.
Oh, there we go.
Number 32.
Nice. In 2018, which film received the Academy Award for Best Picture?
I'm wondering if Jenna, who is our social media manager, who has the password to this program, is
She's
controlling.
tweaking it on.
She's
on
to
the
say,
go.
guys, I got stuff to do. Just move it along. And Bryn's nodding. I know it's not Bryn because she's knitting or crocheting. Okay,
There we go. Shape of Water.
here we go. Question number 33. And there's the answer.
Oh, it just
Museum.
popped up. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right down there.
it pops up at the end of the 15 seconds.
I like that. I thought it was Roxbury.
It is a
Night
feature,
of the
and I'm
Roxbury.
glad if it is Jenna that did it, I'm glad she figured out how to do that. So Jenna, give us question 34. Maybe it's not her. Maybe she's
Maybe
not
it is the
listening.
ghost in the machine.
It is a ghost in the machine. Here we go for question 34.
What was the first Pixar film to receive a Best Picture Oscar nomination?
Okay. And it's not showing the answers now. That is really
Say-
interesting.
oh, the timer's going now. Oh, it's back to the timer. Here we go.
Something is a little off here.
I'm still pretty impressed with CrowdPur. I think this is a really fun
It's
platform.
a really cool platform. We just need to learn how to use it.
nice. Yes.
There's something.
Then Pixar, like after that, you know, if you had a Pixar film, you were guaranteed an Oscar for quite a while.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, here we go to question 35.
Wow. That's a good one. I think you put some good choices in there to kind of throw people. Mm-hmm. Farrelly Brothers. Iconic hairdo. We'll just leave it at that.
And moving on to question number 36.
Viola Davis won an Oscar for her performance in which film?
Are you asking me?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh,
you can
you're
answer.
You're just reading the question.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it where the answer popped up after that. Maybe we'll try to figure that out at the break
Yeah.
because that's kind of neat. But, you know, like all things that are live, you get the bugs out later on. Here we go, 37.
Ooh, Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage appeared together in which movie?
Oh, and there we go.
Oh, did that pop up during the point? Okay. I don't know.
No, I think that there's,
A leg.
folks that are wondering why we're staring down at the floor. We have a monitor in front of us, and it's giving us basically what you see.
Oh, it gives us the insider scoop.
Insider scoop, yes.
I really like the movie The Rock. I thought that was, that was like Michael Bay when Michael Bay was good. And then Michael Bay, like some directors, just go
Michael
off the
Bay-
rails a bit.
Michael Bay is a hot and cold director, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Here we go, 38. Somebody doesn't want us to be gabbing.
Jamie Foxx, Christopher Waltz, and Leonardo DiCaprio all appeared in the film. Oh, Django blank.
Blank.
Oh, you can see crowd responses will be displayed too.
Here's 39. Maybe going a little too fast.
Movie Sideways centers around what industry?
And
Yes.
question number 40.
That would be the wine industry, which now is what most people call 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, come on, seriously?
Okay, 11:30 a.m.
Yeah. Maybe earlier?
Wine time,
Yeah, wine
except
time.
not Merlot. I hate Merlot.
Okay, and here we go for question 40, the last of our first set.
Ah,
Our fourth set, sorry. Donuts. Show me the donuts.
show me the donuts.
Show me the donuts. Oh, that's Homer Simpson. Don't.
Yes. Oh, you had me at hello.
Well, there you go. That was the set 4.
I like it. Let's
So-
just put up the leaderboard. Let's see where
put the leaderboard.
Tyler's at
See
now.
where Tyler's at now.
Tyler, the champion of movies.
Yeah, let me just.
Yep. Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, Vons are. Tyler,
Ooh.
do you feel that warmth on the back of your neck? That is the Vons. It's 6 feet away, the breath, but
Yeah.
it's still right there.
Little cheer for the Vons.
But
Woohoo!
Taryn making
coming
a big.
up there
Taryn
quickly.
jumped the Maybellines.
There's a number.
Fisher Price is 7th.
Oh, Fisher Price is back.
Yeah, they're there. They're in 7th.
Oh, okay, good.
Sean, my wife is in. Is low. Come on, honey. She's probably bouncing between our baby boy Hunter and
That's probably
the
what
trivia
it is.
questions.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
answer in 15 seconds when you got a child in your lap.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. Go to bed, Hunter.
Okay, so we're.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is great. I want to see
Let's
what's
see what
going.
comments.
I want to see what's going on in the comments.
Yeah, let's see what's happening. I'm going to give you the camera.
Excellent. All right.
Dead air.
Jess LeBlanc says, "Thank you, Magical Unicorn Helper," which is, I think, your
Yeah, whoever's doing it.
Film.Ca.
I think that they're the
Oh,
magical.
now this is see. Now I know both Rayanne Dingwall and Brian Vaughn, and now they're both watching me. This is just getting creepier and creepier. Stop it. Stop watching me. Nice. I don't get to go to see most of the comments. I don't get, and pretty much most of them are the repeats of the questions. So maybe we can prompt some comments right now.
Yeah, we would like to hear some comments.
Yeah, it's like put down in here. What's your favorite 19? I'm an 80s child, so I love the 80s movies. What's your favorite movie from the 80s? Post them in here right now, and yeah, favorite quote from the movies in the 80s. Favorite movie in the 80s. Let us know what you like from the movies in 1980s. Fisher Price just logged off. Okay, they have no idea what's in
Oh,
the
no.
80s. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Okay.
kidding. Saying they have no idea what's in the. They seem young with the Fisher Price.
I'm going to see if we can get that video up I promised earlier.
Oh.
For Burlock.
Breakfast Club. Oh yeah, how are you getting all these? This is great. Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club was a movie that I wish was made into a play.
That would
have been an amazing play
it would
for high
work well
schools.
as a play.
Because it's one location.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they could stage it on one set.
Yeah, yeah. I was very sad that it wasn't, but
Maybe
but
Burlock should adapt
it's
it.
still. Ooh, I don't know how we would be able to get that because John Hughes, unfortunately, is
Yeah.
not with us anymore, and how would we be able to get the script rights? So, this is where we're getting all the good comments. Nice.
Why, you were getting bad comments?
Never-ending story. Of course, from Jess LeBlanc, who said magical unicorns, so obviously into luck dragons as well. Nice. Tyler Collins, The Karate Kid. If you say the one with Jaden Smith, I will come and find you. Is not Mr. Miyagi in that film. Rayanne Digwell says, you got it, so she is watching me. That's creepy. All right. What else? I think it's... Are the questions playing? Nope, they're not. Oh, no, this is where it's going. Pretty in Pink. Nice. Little Shop of Horrors.
That's good.
In the movie version of Little Shop of Horrors, they added a song. So
In the movie version?
in the movie version,
Really?
because it's funny in the actual musical version. We did this musical 2 years ago.
I remember when you did this.
We did. We came in, we
I still
interviewed.
have Audrey in my office. Yeah.
Excellent, I love it.
Not the real one.
No, the little mini
The
Audrey
little mini
2 we
Audrey
gave you.
too, yeah.
But in the actual musical version, there's a song they cut out, and it's interesting. The very, very last song of the musical, you hear Seymour and Audrey kind of sing like "We Have Tomorrow," and that's like this little hint of this unknown song that's in it. But then in the movie version, Mean Green Mother from Outer Space, it's a phenomenal song, and I wish that one was actually
that's
inserted into
interesting.
the musical.
Sometimes that relates to licensing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think Brian's saying Little Shop of Horrors is a plug for Drury Lane, which is going to do Little Shop of Horrors over in Burlington, which
Oh,
I
that'd
can't
be
wait to
fun.
go out and see their
That'd be
production
fun,
of
yeah,
it.
Yeah. I've never actually seen it live.
You have to see it.
No,
live.
I know. I love it. I love the music. I love the play. I just haven't had a chance to see it live.
No, it's incredible, and and for us, I have to give a shout out to one of our staples of Burloak, Brady Morrison, who he was our plant, and so he runs 3 different plants, right? So he has like a little puppet one, and then there's one that he actually sits in and does this, and then there's another one where he holds on like
Really?
he's paragliding and flaps around, and yeah, and I think he lost about like 40 pounds doing it, which meant he went down into negative weight. He'd look like a real rail thin. It's true, you did.
Well, that's I understand that's the Little Shop of Horrors diet plan.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bestseller in the New York Times.
it is.
Okay, we're running out of things to talk about now.
It is.
Don't forget, if you're hungry for popcorn, you still have some time. You have an hour. We're still open for for popcorn and pizza and soft drinks and slushies for another hour. And you can find us on Skip the Dishes, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. You can also call us at 905-338-6322. That's 905-338-6322. And if the broadcast switcher was thinking it would be a crawl right here, but I don't have that this week, maybe next time. Pretty much everything on our snack bar is available for delivery. And if you want to call us, you can also pick it up. And I think you can ask for pickup on Uber Eats as well. But we are making fresh popcorn as we speak. Actually, we're not making it as we speak, but we're making it this evening. It's all fresh. It's lovely. And did you know? And there you go. There is some.
Yeah.
Did you know that in addition to serving our collection of snack bar goodies on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we also have a food bank on our front porch.
That's right.
As well as an entertainment exchange. So we're trying to help out the community by providing food for those who are having some financial challenges right now. And we're so grateful to Burloak Theatre Group,
Yes.
amongst others that have been bringing food for the food bank. And it's an honor-based food bank, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. People are able to come by and get the staples that they might need during this time of uncertainty. And we also have an entertainment exchange, which is open for everybody. There's not just for folks with financial issues, but everybody that is looking for a book to read or a game to play or a puzzle to make. We have a wide selection of things on our front porch, also all donated by members of the community. So everybody's welcome to come and check that out at Film.Ca Cinemas, 171 Spears Road. If you're watching us from Vancouver, it's only a short flight.
Far. It was interesting. I saw, so I was sitting here as we were getting prepared for the show. Lady came up, dropped up some food, and then asked, there was a hockey stick out there, and she said, can I have that hockey stick? And then the person was like, of course. And then she went to the person she was with and said, see, 6 feet! And just like got mad. And I was just, but you know what? She put it to good use.
Well, that's entertaining.
Put it to good use.
It was it's an entertainment exchange, so that was entertaining. Okay, so let's give you one more quick look at the leaderboard, see where we stand, and then we're going to go into questions. Again, we're going to question 41 in just a second. And
It's halfway through. This is
we're
crazy.
halfway through. This is super cool. Let's load up my. There we go. And there's the first question. It is blank. It is a blank question. There it is.
Jeff Bridges appeared in which of these films?
Did you know that Manchester by the Sea was a film produced by the Amazon company?
Was it?
Yeah.
Was that one of the first ones they produced?
I think it may have been the first one, but it was cool because they actually chose to respect the theatrical window with it.
Right.
Unlike some other Netflix companies that shall not be mentioned right now.
Yeah.
They actually respected the theatrical window. They played it in theaters, and then they released it in their various channels. So.
I want to, at the next break, I want to pick your brain on the Universal
Sure.
debacle that I guess
The
is
Universal,
out there.
yeah, the Universal story. Here we go, question
Yeah.
42.
Margot Robbie played which comic book character in the movie Suicide Squad?
What's wrong?
Yeah, they're saying the timer's not going down.
The beginning of the pause. Show the question with the timer.
This is
Oh.
the ghost of the machine.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. The ghost of the machine struck again.
Thank you, Leslie Fisher, for Game is Paused. She was on that for us.
Thank you. Well, we
Diane is-
definitely need some spotters out there, catching us as we fall. Okay, let's move on to question 43.
Which James Cameron movie premiered in 2009?
Get your answers in, or answer.
It was in 2009. Wow. Felt like all those movies were later than that. Well, a lot of them are, but 2009 was even.
Yeah, Titanic is old.
Titanic is old.
Yeah.
Not just the boat.
Not just. That's very true. Here we go to question 44.
Oh, there was a bunch of them.
There was one I think super iconic.
I think so. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Funny enough, the Hollywood sign survived. That was the only thing to survive. The aliens didn't want to take that out.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It was too much money. And
It could be. And maybe they like the movies. They like their portrayal.
exactly.
Yeah. And question 45. Oops. 45. There we go.
Daniel Radcliffe played the title role in.
Did the answer pop up before the timer ran out?
I don't know. I don't know if this is how they see it, but perhaps.
I don't know. Let us know, because again, this is our trial day.
Yeah.
Did that?
I thought it was Guns Akimbo.
Yeah.
but,
Here we go again. It is running on its own. It is completely possessed once again. Question 46.
It went back to 45.
Hmm.
Well, no, it's 46. Okay.
Well,
So-
there is a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
The
It's
delay
good
is
to know
there.
how much of a delay there is.
The delay is there just in case one of us decide to swear. And question 47.
Barry Jenkins directed which of these films? So I guess if I'm reading it and there's a delay, they might hear the question before they see it.
Ah, yes, and then you give Tyler.
I've been
Sorry.
helping
That's
Tyler.
how Tyler's winning.
I've been helping Tyler out.
I wonder if Tyler's still winning, actually. And let's move on to question 48.
Tricky one. I like this one.
Question 49.
Ooh.
This was a very good movie, by the way. Did you see
I
it?
really liked it. I
Yeah.
did. I saw it in the theaters. Yep. And yeah.
And question number 50.
Yeah. Trump called that fake news. It was just a
Absolutely.
movie about fake news.
That's right.
Great film as well.
I learned lots of new expletives in that movie. Okay, that was our I guess, was that our fifth or our fourth? A fifth set of questions. So let's have a look at how everybody is doing. There's a leaderboard.
Tyler just holding on to
Tyler
that like
is-
200 and no, I guess yeah, 250 point lead.
Yeah.
Maybelline's back up.
Yep, I see that. Ariel and the Other Man. That's an interesting handle.
Oh. Turning T-Man. T-Man's like in fifth. He's still holding on.
Don't get discouraged, folks, if you're in the lower numbers. I mean, remember, this is just a lot of fun, and it's not about winning or losing, although if they do win, we have some prizes.
Yeah.
We have from Film.Ca, we are offering a night out at the movies for two.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so we have a night out at the movies for two package, which includes your soft drinks, or your choice of beverages, actually, popcorn, admission for two. No restrictions, any night, any movie.
That's
when
great.
we're open, of course.
Of course.
Not much to see here at the moment,
No.
except us.
Yeah.
If you stay 6 feet away, we could potentially put on a show. And then from Burl Oak Theatre Group, what do you folks are putting up something as well?
Yeah, so I mean, right now we'll offer up tickets to Mamma Mia. So for some of the high-ranking players here, and then if anything changes, if we have to push it to the next show or the next show, we'll make sure that winner has tickets to an upcoming production from Burl Oak at the Oakville Center.
So it's tickets to a production.
To a production. Yeah.
Now, interestingly enough, you mentioned Mamma Mia. I'm going to see if we can play
That'd be great.
the commercial for it, but this has been glitching a little bit on our preloaded video, so let's see if we can make that happen. No. Sorry for the black screen, folks. I don't know why this is just not
It's
cooperating
that
tonight.
quiet moment when the lights go out in the theater.
Yeah. You know what? We'll figure that out later.
It's all right.
That's too bad. I really wanted to show that was a fun commercial to do.
That was.
As usual, I appear in the commercial as a bit of a ham
Yeah.
actor. I got to play.
I think we had you looking like the Pope.
That was a strange costume you had me in. It was sort of a cross between the Pope and a character from Monty Python.
Or as what I saw, it was like Catherine O'Hara
Yeah.
in Schitt's Creek.
Was that costume, that priest costume, was that from Shrek?
Yes, we used that. Yeah, that was in the wedding scene of Shrek.
That's what I thought. Okay.
They want me to sing what? I want people to come see the show.
Yeah, we won't want to spoil it or scare them. I'm not sure which way that goes.
Oh, Brian, who's watching me, says Tim can sing it.
Tim can sing it. Now, oddly enough,
On you, Brian.
I had urged our sound man that day not to shut off my mic, and I distinctly hear my voice when we're singing.
You were singing along.
I was, because I didn't want to stand there like I was like a bump on a log or anything. But I don't have a particularly good voice when it comes to singing, and I sang along with the cast, and I distinctly heard my voice. And I asked Mikkel, "Did you shut off my mic like you promised?" And he gave me this sheepish little smile. So I think that if you listen closely,
you can
hear my voice in the background. So the Royal Conservatory lessons really paid off.
Well, you know what?
absolutely not true, by the way.
I will spare our audience, and because I can't do it justice, and the cast that we have in place can, and as you can see in the commercial, it's on your Facebook page. It's on our Facebook page. You see what a talented bunch that we do have.
They really were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, and I
fun
can't
working
wait
with
for them to actually, our fingers are crossed.
Yeah.
that, things go to a place that we can assemble again, and you can actually see what they're able to accomplish. And I think we have some of them playing tonight.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah. No, like Tyler's playing for his job, they're playing for their roles. You didn't know that, did you? So.
Surprise!
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun working with Burl Oak. We've been doing it for a while now, and we love supporting the organization. And I always get a kick out of doing the commercials with the cast. I think our first one was for
Oliver.
Oliver, yeah.
You had to get our actor Jude, who played
We had to bury him
Dodger,
in popcorn.
jump out of a massive thing of popcorn.
Yeah, and it was filled with popcorn. So it was, and I know Bryn, who is always probably the more careful member of the ensemble here, was very concerned about him potentially suffocating in the popcorn. But
they're insured.
Yeah.
We have them insured. We're fine.
They're expendable. They're other actors. Sorry, Jude.
Yeah. Day one waiver. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, it was fun though, because when we were doing the two commercials later, we were doing Mamma Mia. One of the girls that was in the Oliver commercial was in the wedding party.
That's right.
Not the party, but the audience. So that was kind of fun.
When you kind of danced along with a bunch of the Oliver kids, and you probably didn't recognize them because they had the Duloc ones, but that was when you...
Was that dancing though?
Well, you were about this tall. We had you in that Farquaad costume
when I was
for Shrek.
Yeah, that was... You know what? My knees are just starting to feel better now. Because there was no surgery involved in that, thank goodness. But it was.
We were lucky that Paul Wilson, who played Farquaad, is actually 4'2", so we were really lucky that he's actually that short.
I really wanted to keep that wig though.
This is how I find out if he's watching.
Okay, you know what? I think we've bantered long enough.
Yeah.
This witty banter. Let's move on. Like, give you one more quick peek at the leaderboard. Yes, Tyler's still in the
Tyler's
lead.
winning. But you know what? The Vons, I am pushing for you.
Yes.
I am. Even though I think this is the Vons that asked me to sing. Strike one. We're okay. We're still in good terms.
Okay, so that is our leaderboard. Let's go on with
back
the
to the
show.
questions.
And if I can, hopefully, this just might work. There. It is. It's coming. It's almost there. There it is.
Oh, I think we have it on the pause again.
Do I?
I think so.
Oh my goodness, this thing is...
There we go.
I need to spend some quality time with Crowd Purr.
Matthew McConaughey.
He's doing a lot right now for COVID awareness. Like he's
I
got-
like his speeches. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's been really good just to, you know, because they have a big voice.
Yes.
And a lot of people
they
listen
sure
to
do.
them.
They sure
So
do.
so there's been some really good sort of,
Yeah.
I guess, PSAs of sorts.
It's been interesting to watch how the industry's been adapting too.
Yeah.
Michelle and I like the show The Voice.
Yes.
I don't know if you watched that or not. And
I
they've
do.
gone to this virtual
virtual.
thing now where I feel bad for the people that are competing because they expected all this time with these big listers and have all this coaching, but of course it all ended up on Zoom, I
Well,
guess.
and, you know, I mean, a bunch of them have gone. I mean, the Songland, you know, like the winning songs
Yeah.
have gone. Like the
Yeah.
artists have recorded at their home studios, or Broadway World is running a competition. On Thursday, they had the high school top 25. So out of 1,600 submissions, 25 were chosen to be like viewed by Broadway stars, like,
Right.
you know, actors actually doing it professionally and giving, you know, adjustments like, okay, if you're going to do it again, play more to the camera, here's how you're going to have your better virtual audition, and then the winner gets a whole bunch of stuff. So I have a college edition coming up too. So it's
Here,
good
here.
that we're adjusting.
Question 52.
Robert Englund is known for playing which horror film character?
It's not Donald Trump.
No, I think he could play Donald Trump really well. He doesn't even have to change the skin tone.
Yep. And that was for Jenna, who cut out our Donald Trump joke in our promotional video.
I saw that.
Here's question 53.
Well,
Wow,
right
that's,
into 54.
I hope that was enough time.
Hopefully. To go back to that previous one, I was really sad to see Daniel Day-Lewis retire.
Yeah. Oh man, this is. Hope this
These
is
are
okay.
just breezing through.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some orders, which is good.
Yeah. I hear the orders coming through. Yeah. Let's just.
See, see, and if people don't listen to our banter, they might miss the answer to a question, because I was talking about Steven Spielberg in this particular movie.
You were. That's right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it shows you that I don't know what questions are coming up, and I could give away answers.
Well, they're kept in sealed envelopes by the Price Waterhouse Corporation.
Perfect. So I
And-
actually knew the
yeah,
answer.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
It was Moonlight.
You're the guy at the Oscars, right? That keeps tipping everybody off.
I do. I'm really, hey, how much to get in this briefcase?
Question 56. If you don't know the answer to this question, then you know what? Hand in your
So-
citizenship.
So this actor is actually from Vancouver,
Yeah, I know.
and there's his old high school. He actually bought the entire grad class pizza
Oh wow, that's
and did
great.
a speech for them.
That's so cool.
Well,
And here we go. Question 57.
ooh, that's a good one. That's a great question. Captain America: Civil War. Civil War.
There's the.
Another Matthew McConaughey.
Yep.
All right, all right, all right. Can't sing Mamma Mia, but I'll do a Matthew McConaughey.
There you go.
I'll throw
Yep.
that down.
Yep. Can't get entertainment cheaper than this.
No. I didn't, you know.
Are you a Wes Anderson fan by any chance?
I love Rushmore. is definitely on the top of my list for movies. But I thought some of the other ones, like Royal Tenenbaums was great, and then after that it was like a little. Well, actually, Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou was like pretty great as well. I think you have Bill Murray kind of helming, you're fine.
This is the girl that does all the talks on the environment, right? That they're talking about here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. She's also a director, an Oscar-winning director.
She's
done it all at 13.
She's the most amazing. She's
13.
17 actually.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's 17.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think she was 2 at 93, not you.
That very well could be. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know
That
what?
was it. We're like 60 questions in.
Yeah, we are about to go
Flying.
to question 61. This
That's
is we're
crazy.
halfway through the show and we haven't even broke Saturday yet.
So, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about
Yeah.
is this Universal debacle. And if
man.
people don't understand what I'm talking about, to give a bit of background information is, AMC theaters in the United States are up in arms because Universal released Trolls World Tour online and sort of made a comment saying, wow, this turned out better than we had thought. This is making us think about things. So as an owner of a movie theater, like, what are your thoughts about sort of what's happening right now? And
The term is called windowing.
Yeah.
And the window for theatrical release has been very carefully guarded for years. The reality is that the film industry needs all of its windows. So there's theatrical, traditional exhibition, I should say. There's pay-per-view, there's streaming, there's broadcast, there's DVD. There's a number of them.
Right.
And then, of course, the inevitable shredding. No, I'm just kidding. And the theatrical window, that's the window in which, first of all, theaters make their bread and butter, right? Because it's selling tickets. We don't make any money from, watching it on pay-per-view like Trolls. But the films are largely made and broken by the theatrical window, because that's where you get your water cooler talk, and that's where you get your publicity around the films, and it's a lot harder to create, I think, the buzz around something that's just sent directly to video. And it's also a revenue point of view. There's an adage in the industry that the theatrical window pays for the movie and the profit comes from the other windows. So Universal made this comment, and AMC was first out of the gate with, you do that, we're not playing your films anymore.
banning it, yeah.
And a number of other chains have said that as well. And they're really trying to send a message that, don't use this emergency as a way to change the nature of the industry. And there's a big social media campaign going on right now to help demonstrate to Hollywood that the theatrical window is still important. We haven't heard this from other studios yet. And this has been a battle for years.
Right.
And there's been some experiments with it. Paramount experimented with it a few years ago, where they actually said they were going to share the revenue with the cinema industry. It just didn't work, and Paramount immediately rejected it. So the Universal thing is problematic for those of us who have these big buildings. We have to put people in seats.
Yeah.
If I had to be if I was a betting man, I would guess this Universal is going to back down on that.
Well, and what I would think they would have to, because there's a couple things to consider. Like, one, when you're looking at the dollars and cents of what they actually made online, I would think it was like they covered their cost entirely for what they made production, but like entirely, like that's the amount of money they're going to bring in.
Yeah.
Whereas what they missed out from the original Trolls internationally, I think they made like over 300 million internationally alone, as opposed to, I think they're at 96 million from when they released it.
That's right.
Through streaming.
Yeah.
But the other thing, we never want to be stricken or taken away is the experience of coming to a movie theater, sitting with people, enjoying it together, hearing the response, the laughter. Same thing. We've been having a lot of conversation of, like, with so much theater going online in some way, shape, or form, is it going to impact people's desire to actually go out and see live theater? And it's whether it be in a movie theater, coming to watch the film for the first time, or going to a live theater, like, those experiences will never change. You can't emulate those experiences at home any way, shape, or form. So I think we need to fight to keep this experience alive.
Yeah, and those of us obviously in the business are very grateful for everybody that is expressing their opinion on this matter, because it's a life and death struggle. Now, the one thing I can say, so as a as somebody who's been in the business a very long time, but also as somebody that has carefully studied this industry, this death knell of exhibition has been sounded many times. So if you think back to the very first days of television, that was supposed to be the end of movie theaters.
Right.
And of course, nothing happened. It happened again when color TV came along. That's the end of movie theaters. And of course, it didn't happen. And then pay-per-view didn't happen. VHS or beta, VHS and DVD and bigger TVs. Every time one of these major technological milestones came along, there was somebody out there anticipating the end of movie theaters. And what ended up happening is that we just kept coming back stronger each time.
Yeah.
It was a wake-up call for those of us in the business. It meant that we had to not take our guests for granted. And I think that some of the people in the industry before I started running my own business maybe took some of the guests for granted. But I think that you've seen a lot of change in technology.
Yep.
And that that changes a lot, and that brought people into the theaters, and it's going to keep them there. And Universal's going to have to respect that, as are the other studios. Customers want to be in movie theaters; they want to experience it in the movie theater.
I know the secret. Can you put that camera on for a second?
Sure.
I'm going to tell people the secret.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you can stream at home. The one thing you will never get at home is actual movie theater popcorn.
Yeah.
I have tried countless times to recreate this at home. It never is the same as you get it at the movies. It's like your parents saying they're going to make you a McDonald's burger at home.
Yeah.
It's not McDonald's at home. This is movie theater popcorn is only on movies.
That's
so
right.
This is the reason movies I love coming to the movies.
And it's thanks to the unicorns that we have working.
Magical unicorns.
Magical unicorns make that
Luck
popcorn.
dragons.
That's right. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and see where we stand.
Whoa!
Wow, my goodness.
It's Tyler, the Bonds are gaining on you.
I can't read that.
Let's check some.
Okay, how are we doing? Any comments there?
I'm just trying to see. All right.
I'm going to put
Jess
you
is wondering how many prizes because she's understanding about the unicorns. Now
well,
the standings.
we just actually.
I'm still seeing question 60. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Nope, I think that's all fixed now.
Okay. The magician changed it to the leaderboard. This thing I think is got a magical unicorn running it behind the scenes. But Tyler just texted us and actually said he is forgoing his prize.
Is he?
Yeah. So basically the second and third, and potentially we could probably throw in a few other prizes down the list too.
Well, I think it's because he's now a winner of flattery because Jess says, Tyler, you have a cool job. And he got 2 hearts. So.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. It's true. Tim really tries. That's from my wife. Thanks, honey. I do. Maximum effort. Maximum effort.
There's the leaderboard one more time.
Fantastic. Oh, Terry, love Burl Oak Theater Group. Love Film.Ca. We love you.
We do appreciate that.
Yeah. Excellent.
Okay, so let's head off to question
61.
61. Oops, that's the wrong one. Stop. No. Look away.
Oh my gosh. It's a hint for 71.
Yeah, sorry.
Go to the leaderboard. There we go.
Question 61. Sorry about that, folks. What was that? There's some random code popped up on the screen. Maybe that was the aliens looking for...
It's the Matrix.
I am a big fan of Allison Janney.
Yeah.
She's obviously a big star in one of my favorite TV shows in history, West Wing.
Right.
She plays C.J. Craig. She is awesome in everything she does, but I particularly love her in that particular movie, or that show. And question 62.
When the original.
The original.
The original.
Yep.
I didn't mind. Oh my gosh, what is the director? Tim Burton. I share his name, and it I couldn't remember it.
What was I've drawn a blank. Who played him in the remake? Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Who I'm not a fan of. I really miss Gene Wilder. By the
I will.
way.
You know what? I'll tell you a funny story. A very funny movie experience with a Johnny Depp Tim Burton film. I'll tell that one at the break.
This thing's going crazy again. By the way.
Oh, is it racing through?
We're gonna. The 60s are gonna be this. This is gonna be like just like the 1960s.
60 seconds.
Just like the 1967s. Blink.
Oh my
and
gosh.
It's over. What is going on?
This is just breezing through.
This is just screaming through. I'm going to, after this particular set, I'm going to take a second and
do some
check the technology. I'll
tech.
put the camera on you, and you're going to have to entertain people for a few minutes.
Okay, then I can tell my Johnny Depp
Perfect,
Tim Burton
yeah.
story.
I hope everybody's getting enough time to answer the questions. Or maybe they're just loving it because they're saying all those two are shutting up now. Well, I guess we're not actually shutting up. But this is actually a really good question. It's a Film.Ca question.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Blank, where we ask people to submit videos.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about this, actually.
I want to know.
Yeah. We're pretty excited by this.
Who directed the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Movie about the president of the Olympic Committee? No? Am I wrong? Of IOC?
The IOC, yeah. And now it's waiting for me to push the button again.
It's all right. We go manual.
Yeah. Sometimes it's manual, sometimes it's automatic.
Sure.
I'm going to change the password because I think somebody out there is having some fun with us.
Yeah.
Bryn? She's not. Okay. Here we go to question 69. Oh, another one.
Ooh. See, you've been watching us closely. It's been in the background the whole time.
That's right. Yeah, we'll see how observant you are. And number A is not plague purchase.
Jeez. That is a cue.
And I'll just mention, if you're interested in buying one of those seats,
Yes.
you just go to our website at Film.Ca.
Perfect.
There's a link right off the page. It's a super simple thing to do. You can dedicate the seat to yourself or to a loved one or to somebody who's gone before us or to a company or to an organization or even to a website like oaksvillegamers.com.
Spelling of my last name is Cadeny. So any special people out there?
That's right. It's going to say.
My wife is now
he
typing
wouldn't-
some comment.
He wouldn't sing. 2020.
He wouldn't sing.
He wouldn't. Here we go. Question 70. Oh.
Oh, repeat question. So this is great. This is bonus points. Who remembered it?
Interesting. Okay, well, I think we can. I think that was kind of our lightning round.
That was.
Yeah, let's bring up the leaderboard and see how everybody's doing. There you go.
Oh, Tyler took a bit more of a lead there. I don't know,
did.
he's still kind of in that
Yeah.
300 range. 330. So the Vaughns still have a chance. Taryn's in third.
Who's in fourth there? Maybelline, T-Man, Fisher Price. The leaderboard hasn't changed a lot throughout the show. But I hope everybody's still having a lot of fun. I mean, it's not about winning and losing. It's just about having a good time.
He's leading. He only answered 58 out of the 100 questions, so he's missed a
Who
few
has?
questions. Does that what it says? Is that 68?
I'm not sure. I can't.
Oh, 58 out of 100 questions correctly.
Oh, wow.
He had
that's
some wrong.
interesting.
He had some wrong.
Tyler had something wrong. It better not be the name of the seat sale campaign. Okay, so the Vaughns had 60 out of 60. Oh, no, we have
60 out of 100, correct. But I guess it's when you answer, it's if you answer correctly, you're getting those points. If you don't,
Yeah,
but then the amount of points is how fast you answer the question.
exactly.
Some good trivia.
Okay, you know what? I want you to tell your story because I'm going to take a second while I'm off camera to see if I can figure out
No problem.
if I can do a Ghostbusters on this.
So this is the thing about the magic of live theater, right? Like when you're going to go see a movie, you get to experience what other people are experiencing. So Tim Burton had made a bunch of very popular films and created a very niche audience. So you had Edward Scissorhands, you had The Nightmare Before Christmas, and then you had Sleepy Hollow. And Sleepy Hollow, after Sleepy Hollow, the big follow-up film he had was, before I say it, I'm going to see who can put in the comments, who knew the film that Tim Burton directed after Sleepy Hollow? That a lot of people, and this is a really good sort of connection between live theater and the movies, because this is also something you could go see at live theater. So, see if anybody knows which Tim Burton film, which is also a theatrical production, he directed. So I'd like to see who knows.
Well, you know what? I think we're just going to have to muddle through with this challenge with this automatic. Sometimes
Coraline is close.
What's that?
No.
Sorry? Oh,
Coraline.
Was I
Somebody tried to get it. No, it's okay. I'm trying to see if anybody would know. There it is. I knew Brian Vaughn would get it. Sweeney Todd. So Sweeney Todd, for all of you, is a musical about it's a revenge musical. So, you know, Sweeney Todd comes back and is looking to get revenge for the man that killed his wife. So I don't think people really understood that this was a musical and a very specific musical. And so I'm in this theater and it's the opening night of Sweeney Todd, and a lot of Burton fans of like what you would expect to see at Sleepy Hollow are all packed in this movie theater. And I swear to you, right at the point, like, I feel you, Joanna, and just like 1,000 guys were like just out the theater, just up and out. They had no idea what they got themselves into.
Oh, wow.
So, and there's a sample of my singing, which is why I would not sing Mamma Mia.
well, actually, I was actually quite impressed.
It was.
with
It was
your-
very
yeah.
bra.
Yeah, I think it was awesome.
Yeah.
I think you should sing I Do.
I've been trying to sing to my son, and he just stares. Like
I
this.
understand that.
He just does this.
Yeah, I understand that comes with the age. Someday he'll appreciate it.
Yeah. These are the magic of live theater. You can't go in there and see a bunch of guys dropped all the money and did not realize they were about to see a musical, Johnny Depp musical.
Right.
And his Sweeney Todd was
So we
something.
periodically we have films that cater to a particular gender.
Yeah.
I remember one in particular was Sex and the City, and this movie really there's very few men that enjoy that particular movie. And I remember one gentleman walking out who shall remain nameless, and I was standing at the door. I was saying hello to my guests as they were leaving, or saying thank you, I guess. And this gentleman looked at me and he said, "You owe me a refund." I'm never getting that back ever. So it was certainly when there's very specific gender specific shows,
Yeah.
there is a bit of a reaction to them.
I
find that our female guests, our lady guests, are a little more understanding of their male friends' movie preferences, but it's not the other way around.
No.
Yeah.
So one for me, which was an interesting moment of walking back into a theater. So my wife and I, we watched Magic Mike, and we were surprised by the first one because the first one was it was not what you expected.
Yeah.
And then Magic Mike 2 or Magic Mike XL
Yeah.
came out, and we were like, okay, let's go to a movie. We'll go see Magic Mike. So we get to the theater, and I'm like, you go in and get the seats. I'll go get popcorn and stuff. And I walk back in, and I walk back in, and I'm by myself. And I stocked it with popcorn, and all that's in the theater are 9 women. and I go back to my seat.
They didn't yell "take it off" or anything.
Well,
did they?
no, thank God. I think they realized that I was not Channing Tatum nowhere near. But yeah,
That's a great
not
film.
happy with Magic Mike XL. That was not a great film.
Okay, so let's have another look at the leaderboard there, as if it's any surprise.
Tyler versus the Vaughns.
Versus Taryn.
Taryn. Battle of the Three.
Battle of the Three. Okay, so let's go to our next set of questions. And if you were paying close attention, you would have got a preview of question 71 earlier.
That's true. You know what? I don't even remember it.
I don't even remember it either. And so here,
I think the
here we
actor
go.
is Zack Snyder.
Here we go. Oh.
It's loading.
It's loading.
There we
There's
go.
the question.
Lord of the Rings. Return of the King won how many? Ooh, that's a good question.
It is.
It took 9 hours of film for Peter Jackson to win an award. Third time's the charm.
72. Oh, I gave this away earlier.
You did.
Yeah. And I will say, I mean, it's if you are finding yourself in a financial challenge, you know, you're welcome to take advantage of it. There's no means test. Nobody's going to judge you.
Nice.
It's you know, these are challenging times, and even people that qualify for the CERB or for other supports, some of them are taking some time to get that money, and you know, that time between paychecks or subsidy, it can be quite difficult. So the food is there, and we have like it's like all name brand stuff. We have breakfast supplies. We even have pet supplies. Probably one of our most popular products that we have in our food bank is actually pet supplies, because it's our furry friends are important to us, and being able to keep them safe and secure during this time is important too. So yeah, please, if you need supports, you know, drop by. The food bank is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and there's no qualification. It's an honorary system. And our motto is, if you need something, take it. If you've got something, leave it.
Yeah, and you make it so easy, where it's just simply you drop it off. You have your team sorting and putting it into the bins, and everybody respecting the social distancing and keeping in, I guess, distance of each other. So, and it's fantastic out there, and you know, we've been so pleased with how many of our members have come out and supported.
We've had a few other groups like that too. There's a particular group in Joshua Creek that keeps coming by, and somebody called us yesterday and said we're bringing by a big batch of food too. So it's been the community support has been amazing. Okay, let's move on to question number 73.
Oh, sir.
Okay, and question number 74.
There we go. Well, these are I think there's a
Is this another repeat?
A little bit. It's all right. Bonus points.
Yeah.
These were like early on.
They were. I'm not sure. I hope that doesn't happen too much.
No.
Okay, let's move on to question 75.
Oh.
I think this one was a question before as well.
You're getting a few repeats. It's okay, these bonus points.
There's got to be more than 100 questions in the film world. Let's see what we get with question 76. Hopefully that one's new. I think this one is new.
Oh, this is new. Mad Max Fury Road was a gerbil movie. Oh, I'm missing one on.
Fury Road, yes, yeah. Now, interesting, Spotlight. Remember the movie Spotlight?
Yeah.
Very, controversial movie. A friend of mine, Darren Baker, was actually in that film.
Really?
And yeah, he played. He had a very bit role. But I actually know a person who appeared in an Academy Award-winning film. Kind of a cool fact. Darren Baker. He plays a priest.
Oh, really?
A good priest.
A good priest.
Actually, yeah, because
wait, which priest?
Yeah. He was the priest that was actually speaking against what was happening from the pulpit, and it was an important role, but very short role, and we were all very proud of Darren, because Darren actually appeared as the mayor in Kidstown, which is a TV show that I produced.
That's right.
So that's how I got to know him. He's a really funny guy, good guy, and congratulate him.
One of the main actors in Spotlight, Brian Darcy James, was Shrek on Broadway.
Oh, I didn't
Originated
know that.
Shrek on Broadway. Yeah, he's kind of chameleon, like you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, in Shrek he's quite done up, so you wouldn't recognize him.
My wife was joking that when we were doing the commercial for Shrek, that I probably should have played Shrek because of my general size and shape. Thanks, Michelle, by the way. Oh, is this a?
This is
Another duplicate. We'll call tonight's exercise a
good test. This is a
Yeah.
good test run. Got to get that first one under the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the very first televised hockey game, you only got to see 3 minutes of an actual game.
Wow.
Yeah. No, that's not true. But
Okay.
Just trying to make you feel better.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Interestingly enough, I'll just give you a little bit of trivia. We opened our first cinema in Oakville was actually next door. What was the Plaza Cinemas?
Oh, really?
There was a Shoppers Drug Mart, and right behind that was a theater. It was one of Oakville's early theaters. It had closed down when the Muse opened up by Cineplex, and we took over that theater. Titanic was one of our opening films. We opened in 1998. And it was a twin screen theater, and Titanic was one of our opening films. And I will be thrilled if somebody can give in the comments if anybody remembers the Plaza under our iteration as Encore Cinemas when we ran it. And extra bonus points, not that I can give you points, but extra bonus points if you can think of any of the other opening movies that we had in the original Encore as well. We had like 6 of them. 2 screens, we played multiple films a day. It was a lot of fun.
Really,
Yeah.
but if one of them was Titanic, you're kind of putting it in that time frame where
I'm
people
trying not
can
to
do
be
some
too
guessing.
difficult. Yeah. So anyway, let's see if anybody comes up with comments. Let's go to question 79.
So we're going through some repeat. This is great. Hey, bonus points.
Yeah, bonus points. It's giving Tyler an unfair advantage.
We appreciate all the effort, which is really nice. Thank you, Jess.
And question 80. Oh dear. I hope the next batch of questions are a little more original.
John Lasseter. No.
Okay, so that's our next our batch of the 70s, a great decade.
Yeah.
And let's.
I think it's just flipping through on the. I think they're just seeing the question now that we see.
Oh, really? Wow.
Well, according to my phone, but I'm with Bell, so I could be really behind.
But we also have a bit of a lag too.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay, let's bring up the leaderboard and see how everybody is doing.
Ooh, there's a question here. So, random question. He wants for T-Man. He wants to know Jeff Knoll's popcorn rib sauce recipe.
So that's from a commercial we did, and we were doing. We work with the Rotary, Oakville Trafalgar Rotary, which I'm a member of, and they are the sponsors of the Oakville Rib Fest, the Oakville
Right.
Philly Rib Fest. So we did a commercial for them last year, and it was me making ribs on my barbecue, and we came up with this fictitious. It was I don't remember. It was my aged auntie, Film.Ca or something like that. I think that's what I called her. Great aunt Film.Ca. Her rib sauce recipe. And so we're throwing everything on the popcorn, on the ribs, including popcorn. It was pretty revolting. My dog, who was on set with us because it was in my backyard, was enjoying everything that fell off the barbecue as we were flipping popcorn on the ribs, but it was pretty gross by the time we were done. But it was a fun commercial.
I don't know, the big challenge. I've seen this in like Chopped. Like, they open up the basket and there's popcorn, and how are you going to use popcorn in like a meal? So I think
I don't recommend popcorn on ribs.
Ribs? No.
Popcorn with ribs, like having a big bag of
Yeah.
fresh, hot, buttery popcorn available at Film.Ca, and a set of ribs would be quite lovely.
Yeah.
But popcorn on the ribs, I'm not so
much.
sure. I'm not so sure that's a great plan. And we certainly, but I think we inspire people to go to the Rib Fest. I wonder if anybody actually asked for popcorn on their ribs.
But you're still supporting Rib Fest.
Oh,
this
big
year.
time, yeah.
Because they're doing an online 50-50.
Yeah, they are. It's the Rib Fest funds are used to support a number of really important charities and causes in town.
Right.
And so the fact that they've had to cancel the Rib Fest, which was supposed to be in June,
yeah.
and we were looking forward to another year, means that those funds are not going to be available to those groups. So my fellow Rotarians, my friends that are always thinking outside the box, came up with the idea of doing the 50-50 draw, which always raises a big chunk of change. They're doing it online. And before the end of the show, I'm going to remember the URL
Yes.
that you can go to, because I had to commit it to memory and now I've forgotten it, but I will remember it, and I'm going to tell you that URL. If somebody actually could send us the URL in the comments, and I will read it live with my apology to my fellow Rotarians for forgetting it.
I might even have it because I bought some tickets.
Oh,
because
perfect.
somewhere in here.
Yeah, so it's you can buy as many as you want, and with your credit card, and you get your tickets electronically, and they're going to draw. It closes, I believe, June 30th is the close.
Jess has got our tickets, $20 for 60 ticket
Yeah.
numbers. Jess, I'm so sorry you're going to lose to me on that. Oh my gosh, I feel really bad.
But it's a great cause, and it's going to be disappointing. I mean, we are losing so many, fun activities this year.
We are.
One that Film.Ca is a big part of is the Oak Park Fall Fair. It's one of the bigger community festivals in town every year, and it normally happens the first second Saturday of each year. And last year we had 4,000 people or so attend. It was a great day, but we are, we're not sure if it's going to happen. We're not officially canceling it yet, but we're not optimistic. So we have to look at ways to help the Oak Park Neighborhood Center raise some funds to offset the losses there. There's going to be a lot of that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And of course, OFFA, the Oakville Festival of Film and Fine Arts,
Yeah.
which is normally headquartered here in June as well, has been canceled. They formally canceled it, and they're bringing that film festival online. And you can get more information on that at offa.ca. So you can actually participate online. If you're in the filmmaking business or you're an aspiring filmmaker, it's Industry Week is coming up. So
That's right. They I think like tonight was one of the first.
Oh, was it?
Or,
I think,
or no, the 14th was one of the first
yeah, I
nights.
think
There
you're
was
right.
like
So it's
a
actually already started.
the first one was on screenwriting. And,
Here, something happened to our poster display behind us. There's some great sessions. Wendy Donan and the gang at OFFA always put on a great show.
Great.
We love working with them here, and we're so disappointed that they've had to cancel it this year.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's going to be online, and we'll be able to still watch some great films. And we are sponsoring one of the film categories. I don't know if that's public yet. If it
is now.
It is now. But if you want more information or to buy virtual tickets, it's offa.ca.
Great.
offa.ca, and we really appreciate your support of that as well. A great organization, and it really puts Oakville on the map in terms of film, not just Daniel Craig.
That's true.
Yes.
Which I
And
bought. I bought his seat.
No houses were burned down
Yeah.
in the making of the Oakville Film Festival,
Yeah.
which is great.
With his seat, it's 6 degrees of Daniel Craig. I'm sitting in his seat.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard again and see where everybody is standing.
Tyler versus the Vaughns.
I got a comment here from Tyler. He says, "Love Jeff's idea of Disney trivia, by the way. I knew he would." Yeah, it's not such a technical nightmare. It's just getting used to the system, folks. I'm responding to a comment. I won't say who it came from, Tyler. Oh, sorry. Yeah, any comments that you got to pass on there, or you have to pass on there?
Someone's asking for Zuzu ribs. Zuzu's ribs.
Zuzu's does not yet make ribs, but it could be something we could look at in the future. We do have some pretty great pizza. And-
Somebody wants pulled pork sandwiches here.
Oh man, come on.
Hey.
We are looking at. I'll let you know. One of the things that we have on our agenda is we're hoping to be ready to apply for a beer and wine license.
That's incredible.
So we're not sure how it's going to work yet. Probably for evening shows only, because we are. We really love our families here, and so
Yeah.
we're. I know that going to Swiss Chalet. Mom and Dad might have a wine and a beer, but there's nothing wrong with that in our theater. And but we've had a couple guests have said, "Oh, I'm not so sure about that." So we're going to take it easy and see how that all gets implemented. But I know some other theaters have done it successfully, and
They have, yeah, because I mean, with the sort of the evolution of the VIP cinema,
Yeah.
but I mean, you have to be 19 and older
That's
to buy
right,
a ticket
yeah.
for. But now certain theaters like the Varsity,
Yeah.
downtown Toronto, you can it's all throughout,
Yeah.
right? So instead of kind of, and it only can help revenue costs.
well, it's certainly going to be a way to to help us build revenue, particularly in the post-COVID world, which
Yeah.
is something we need. And we hope to be adding some new offerings to our food menu at Zuzu's too.
Matinee Merlots.
Matinee Merlots.
Because everybody's starting early
but
now.
you don't like Merlot, I thought.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay. Okay. I suspect the beer is going to be the bigger hit, but you never know. We could have a fun contest to see beer or wine, who wins the day on that. Okay, folks, let's load up our next batch of questions. You know, we are in the last 20 questions.
This is great.
Yeah, it's amazing. And what time do we have? We're 5 to 9. So the show so far almost 2 hours.
2 hours.
So
It's not bad.
It's not horrible. Not horrible. Or at least not horrible for us. I don't
No,
know. about the
I'm
people
having a great
having to. I don't know about the people having to endure us.
Yeah,
I'm feeling. You know?
I'm sure my wife will tell me all about it.
Okay, so here we go with question number 81. It's coming. There we go.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
That's a new question. New question, yeah. And question number 82.
Ooh, this is a good one. I like that film. It's a good film.
You know, Moonrise Kingdom was actually got a bit of controversy in that film. I don't know if you remember when that came out.
Well, that's Wes Anderson, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the answer to that one is I think it's already passed by.
Well, I wasn't
with a delay.
I wasn't suggesting the
No.
answer.
The questions aren't on the screen.
Oh.
Oh, they're still looking
Our
at us.
producer tells us the questions are on the screen. They're looking at the sideways poster behind us, which we can't fix. Okay, here we go to question number 83. I promise you, folks, next time if we do this again, if you don't run us out of town, it'll be much better. Here we go. Question 83.
That's a good one.
You know, he is one of the most under-recognized directors in Hollywood, I think.
You know, if anyone, if you haven't watched Reunited Apart, he tells a hilarious story. So Josh Gad has him on for Goonies.
Yeah.
And he talks about how, like, why is the director of Goonies now escaping me? Who directed Goonies? You remember? It'll come to me. But the director was like at wits end with these kids, right? But he loved them, but it was just like, and so it was the end of the film. He tells the story. The end of the film, what he does is he tells Stephen, he's like, I'm going to my house. I can't remember where it is, like somewhere in like Miami or somewhere sunny. And so Steven Spielberg buys them all a plane ticket and sends them ahead of time to his house and gives them a key, puts it in there, and then so he arrives and they're all there.
Oh no!
And they've made themselves at home.
Oh
and
man.
so
Richard Donner, by the way.
Richard Donner,
Yeah.
there it is. Thank you.
IMDb is your friend.
Yeah,
Here we go to question 84.
yeah. That story made me giggle.
Okay, and moving on to question 85.
I think we had that one before. That's okay.
Did we?
I think we had that one. Yeah, Matt Damon, Ridley Scott.
I liked it better the second time.
I did too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you kind of got to appreciate more of the detail.
absolutely. Yeah. 86. Oh, this definitely we had before. Crowd purr, what are you doing to us?
Repetitious.
And question 87. Yep, this one definitely is a repeat. This is definitely something we're going to have to work on.
You in the comments, you did get a OMG. You're getting alcohol. I love you more now. I think that's incredible.
We're trying. It's not a done
trying.
deal. Yeah, it's a long process, an expensive process.
But comments like that go a long way on a liquor application.
They do, yeah. Especially if the comment is verbal and it's something like this. You're getting alcohol? I love you more. Okay, question 88.
Ooh. It's funny, the new one, Wonder Woman 1980, was it 1980? Is pushed, but now like all the advertising has gone out on like Doritos bags and stuff.
Yeah.
So you see all these like promotional bags.
That's
out
the
there.
problem. Is a lot of these films, they already started marketing like crazy, and the one of them was Scoob, which Tyler didn't like. In his review, you should see how he eviscerated this film.
Which one?
Scoob, the new
Scoob,
Scooby-Doo movie.
yeah.
Tyler hated it. He reviewed it. I read his review this morning, and pretty much everybody hates it.
Yeah.
We're going to get our kids' review crew to have a look at it. I suspect they're not going to like it very much either, based on everything I'm reading. But man, Warner Brothers spent so much money marketing that film, and it premiered on pay-per-view yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah. I mean, they're not going to get their money back.
No.
Because they need that theatrical experience. I'm going on a bandwagon again, but I mean, they need that theatrical experience to pay for that initial, marketing as well. So
It's true.
Yeah.
And there's so much more cost in
big
animation.
time. You should see the standee we have in the lobby. I mean,
That's like- yeah.
that times several thousand theaters across North America. That alone, I hope they make at least that much back in film.
Yeah, which is tonight's first prize.
It could be.
Yeah. Pickup only, curbside.
Yeah. Here's question 89. Oh, it's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh. There's a lot of Oscar questions.
Pardon me?
Comment, there's a lot of Oscar questions, like Oscar-winning questions.
Oh, yes, of course.
But like, what do you want, the bad movies? Like, who's watched that?
That could be a fun trivia evening.
Yes.
B-movie.
That's it.
B
You know what?
movie, yeah.
You know what? Next time,
Yeah.
who was the editor of Spice World?
Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah. Or
And that's a fill in the blank. That's
or
not
the
a multiple
director,
choice.
the director of Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you know it?
It was an Ed Wood. No. I would say Ed Wood.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you remember Pia Zadora?
Yeah.
Pia Zadora was in Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Another great movie.
That is a movie that could be remade.
I think
With all the Santa, like Santa Shark, or no?
Oh
Was
yeah,
it-
Santanado.
Yeah.
You could have. Oh, that'd be great. I like this idea.
It's like Santa versus a
Yeah.
tornado of
Copyright
sharks.
2020.
Yeah.
Jeff Knoll. I got it.
Ian Ziering could play Santa. I think so.
Here's question 90.
Oh, this is the most positive feedback he's received is tonight, having two questions in a trivia
gosh.
for this movie.
I like the movie.
I didn't mind it at all.
I liked
I
it a
liked
lot.
The Last Jedi. I think I liked The Last Jedi a little bit better than I liked Rise of Skywalker.
Really?
Just there was some elements in it. It was just a little bit, I don't know. It was darker.
It was darker, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like the whole series. Have you seen The Mandalorian?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. See where everybody is standing right now.
Whoa!
Oh, Tyler.
Tyler. He just went to proof check his review of Scoob. That's where I think we
that's what it
distracted
is.
him.
Yeah.
Or he found out the winning prize was the banner of Scoob.
That's probably what it was.
And he
just
stopped
quit.
playing.
He's
like, "I'm
offline
out.
now.
I am
Tyler
out."
said, "I don't want that dog." It's quite an elaborate little dog we have that Warner Brothers delivered us.
It's pretty epic.
Any feedback there?
Let's see. This is, Spamtastic. Don't know what site you're on. Mostly just people commenting on the questions.
I'm gonna, just for the sake of trying, I'm gonna see if I can make the commercial for Mamma Mia pop up.
Let's try it.
I don't know if I can, but
Nope.
let's see if there's a miracle. Nope. Sorry for the black screen again, folks. I do not know. This worked in rehearsal. None of the videos are working.
Like this film, like social media from Film.Ca. Could the Vons take the lead? I think they can. I think 50 points separates them.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, I'm a little worried because the next 10 questions are all trivia about Tyler, so I feel like he might have an edge.
Or not.
No, it's true. He might not, I don't know myself.
I don't know myself. I hope we're not getting too personal for you, Tyler.
Well, I got to say, I'm really pleased with what you're doing to kind of connect with the community, and then different ways to kind of stay afloat, and with the seat sale and the food drive and everything that we can do to support our local businesses. And today, I saw it on social media. I received sad news from friends in North Vancouver. This is where I grew up, in North Vancouver. And in North Vancouver, there was 2 local cinemas. There was the Esplanade Cinemas and Park and Tilford Cinema. And Park and Tilford was closer to me, so I would go see countless movies there with my friends.
Right.
And it just saw the announcement that they're closing their doors forever.
No.
And it's just like these are these home movie theaters that are in your neighborhood that you love to go, that have the nostalgia, that have the aesthetics, that have the experience, and we're losing that one. And this is a couple of years after Esplanade closed down as well. So you're left with these like far out mega cinemas, and you sometimes like to go to those original Odeons. And where my wife and I live, we were right beside Humber, which is was like the last Odeon, and that one
closed last
is
year.
done. And so we're hoping Kingsway is going to stay afloat and stay in business, but this is such a wonderful place to be.
It is.
It's sad to lose.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough business to sustain without revenue, like most businesses. But the disadvantage that we have is that most theaters, are rented,
right?
And they're really big spaces, and so rent's not cheap at all, particularly in GTA areas. So it is. If it wasn't for the support of our local community, so our guests, all the wonderful people of Oakville that have literally rallied around us, there's no way we'd be reopening ever.
Right.
So we're very grateful to our community for seeing the value in what we do here, and for every fun fair we've sponsored and event we've gotten behind, those people are paying us back. And we're so grateful for that support, and
that's awesome.
It's we cannot wait. We absolutely cannot wait until the day that we can welcome our first guest back.
Look at all the movies that are going to be coming in here when you can reopen, like push back the new James Bond movie, you got the Wonder Woman movie,
the new Mulan, Tenet.
Exactly, like all these great films are kind of holding, and can't wait to go to a live theater and see it.
Our TV back there is just.
We're going to be green screen later.
Yeah, exactly.
We can appear anywhere we want.
We'll see what the editor puts in there. Okay, so we are going to
10.
start our last
10 questions.
10 questions. So the Vons, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Taryn, good luck to you. Good luck to everybody. And here we go.
And these ones are actually going to be about ones that won Golden Globes. No.
Or the BAFTAs.
The BAFTAs.
Now, no promises that these are all original. Hopefully they are, because that would be a terrible way to end our evening. So let's get the.
Wow, we have a player from New York. That's awesome.
Okay, here we go. Question 91 should be any second now. Any second now.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a Film.Ca question.
Oh, there we go. I know.
So the answer to that one is Amazon affiliate. So
that's right.
It's not a lot. It's not a big commission, but if you're going to otherwise purchase from Amazon, why not click through and share some of Mr. Bezos' money in Oakville?
I heard he'll deliver it firsthand.
He will deliver it, and it'll be prime. Here we go. That commercial was not paid for by anybody. By the way.
No.
Question 92.
Oh, good one. Pan Am.
This,
we parodied this in one of our pantomimes.
Did you really?
Yeah, and it was one of the ones that had a bit of mixed reviews. So we decided to do a version of Snow White, right? So it was like Snow White and the 7 districts. And it was like Snow White Everdeen was like, she was like the Katniss, and it was basically like, I always played the baddie, and I wanted to be the best in all the districts. So I took the favorite of all the districts and put them in the Hunger Games of sorts, and so they had all band together. But what was amazing about I'll save that story. I'll tell you what, it was like a really fun moment that happened for us, and it shows the magic of what we do with the pantomime and live theater, and what we had the ability to do with a pantomime that we have control over. So we'll get through the questions, and I'll do that.
I want to tell you one quick story though about
Yeah.
this. So we do every April 1st. We always do an April Fool's video.
Right.
And so we've done April Fool's videos.
Those aren't real?
Sorry.
Oh my God.
One year, my favorite one was when we announced that we were going to be offering tripe on our snack bar. And we actually had some people who were quite excited by that. So I don't, anyway. But we did one year, we've decided that we're going to do reenactments of movies. And we said our first movie we're going to be reenacting is in fact Hunger Games. And we said it would be like a full immersive experience. And it was, again, it was interesting to see people's reactions to, oh, that's a really great idea. Except for the children that would inevitably die in the process. But
Well, I mean, how long would they be in that popcorn for?
that's a good question. Yeah, that's right. And of course, we have murder wasps now. So
That's true.
That should be a
That will be a question.
Yeah. I don't know why I said murder wasps. I just like that.
Ooh. This is a type in your answer.
Yep. Okay, let's move on to question number 94. Oh, jeez.
Oh. Well, you know what? It's kind of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm going to narrow it down. I kind of wish it was A. I do. I really wish you would sign off.
Maybe I'll start doing
Toodles.
that. Toodles. Toodles all.
Toodles.
Or I could actually get compounds signed off. It could be
Yeah.
Toodles, catch you later.
Yeah.
Do you have a catchphrase?
For BOTG?
Just for yourself.
I do. After I tell a joke to my wife, I always end with "Don't leave me."
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my catchphrase.
My catchphrase when I tell a joke to my wife is, that really was funny, you know.
It's sad that we have to remind them. It's sad.
Okay, here we go. Question 95.
Milton. Oh wait.
Milton's not fictional. I've been there. And question 96. This one is a repeat.
This is a repeat.
You know, speaking of, and I'll say the name now because it's gone. Speaking of Jordan Peele, have you seen the new Twilight Zone series?
I haven't. No.
Check it out.
Is it? Good?
He's Rod Serling basically in the
that's
Twilight
incredible.
Zone series. Yeah, it's
I have to watch that, and I also they remade Amazing Stories.
on the Apple channel.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I haven't
really
dived
good.
into that yet.
Yeah. But the Twilight Zone has been relaunched a few times,
Right.
And never very successfully.
No.
Except William Shatner. Or was it William Shatner? The Twilight Zone movie, the monster on the wing of the plane. He played the character in the. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm trying to stretch out the end of this show because I'm having so much fun.
It's true.
Yes. Here we go. Let's go to question 97.
Oh, but this was really early on. This question. This is going to make the comment about the Oscar questions
Yeah.
even more mad.
Yeah. And question 98.
My wife said, "Don't get him started, Jeff." Thank you. Thanks, Chantal. Oh, that's a good one.
But I do believe we've had this before.
No, not this. Did we have
We
the
did?
Andrew Garfield receive an
I
Oscar
thought we
nomination?
did.
Maybe
I thought
we did.
That was like 3 days ago.
That was.
When we started
That
the
was.
show.
We did start the
Yeah.
show.
And you were clean shaven back then.
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. We're down to our last couple questions here.
All right.
In fact, I think we only have 2 questions left, if I can count correctly.
I
Would that
think
be
so.
accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really exciting.
2 more questions and
2 more
then
questions.
toodles.
Toodles, catch you later. Before we go to question 99, then I just want to tell everybody about what we have a project in the works as well.
Yes.
And it's we're doing a feature-length documentary. It's called One Pandemic Day.
That's a great title.
And yeah, thank you. And it was it's editing right now, and we're soon to see the first cut of the film. And what I've seen so far is really good. And so the concept of the film is it is a physically distanced film. So all the people that participated from their own homes or businesses or from within their own family bubbles. And we asked members of the community in the town of Oakville to film their day, to basically tell us how they spent one pandemic day, which was April 14th. And we got such a great response.
That's awesome.
Mikkel Verrey, who is our director-editor, has had a difficult time culling it all down to less than 2 hours. And it's going to be really great. And it's the thing that's interesting about this film, I'll tell you right now, is, and we made a very conscious decision about this, it wasn't a woe is me, we're all in this terrible episode of life, and we are. I mean, the COVID pandemic has not been fun for anybody.
No.
But what we try to do is focus on how people adapted, and there's humor in it, and creativity, and just a lot of real people telling us about their day. And it's I'm super proud of what I've seen so far, and I can't wait to show the world. We're going to it's actually, we're producing it as a bit of a fundraiser for the theater too. So its premiere will be virtual.
Yeah.
And we'll be inviting people to sign on, and it'll be we haven't decided what the price will be, but a small price to watch the film in its initial release. We're going to enter it in festivals and such as well. And it all takes place in Oakville, so it's about Oakville's day on April 14th. It's called One Pandemic Day. There's a little bit of information on the internet about it at onepandemicday.ca, and I think in our social media we dropped a trailer today. So if you go to if you go to Facebook, I believe it's there already, and it may be on our website. I'm not sure, but it's definitely on Facebook, and there's just a teaser trailer of what to expect from One Pandemic Day.
Fantastic.
And hopefully next year we'll be talking about the Oscar for One Pandemic
Yes.
Day.
It'll be a trivia question.
Be a trivia question, yes. Which film did not win Best Canadian Documentary? Okay, so here we go to question 99. Oh, another Film.ca question.
Ooh.
I've been saying
This should have been like question 1.
Pardon me, I know.
Because then
That was a mistake, absolutely. Because we're closed now. You can pre-order for tomorrow, but there's no more food today. I see David's already cleaning up, so we're done for the day. And question 100. Can I have a drum roll, please?
Oh man, I got to go on my chest because
There we go.
that's where my microphone is.
That's where the microphone is. People right now are like, oh, stop that. Okay, here we go. Question 100. I hope it's an original.
I think that's an original.
I hope so.
That one? It should have been how many questions were in this trivia game. That would have been
How many original questions?
Original questions.
And then we'd have to go back and do
Yeah.
some research. We wouldn't be able to give you the answer right now. Okay, folks, that was it. That's 100 points. See you later. Catch ya. Toodles.
Toodles.
No, all right, let's have a look at the leaderboard and see how everybody's made out. Tyler wins. Oh, and not by much.
Oh,
That was close. Vons,
23.
congratulations, Vons. You are awesome. Well, you're all awesome. Taryn's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't read the 1s and 4th and 5th yet because it's slid off the screen.
Mariah and they flipped
Oh,
away.
here we go. Maybell, awesome. Fisher Price, awesome. Everybody's awesome. T-Man, awesome. You guys did a great job. And you are movie trivia aficionados. So thanks to Tyler for going his prize.
Yeah.
The Vons and Taryn will win the first and second prize. I'm not sure which is first and which is second. Maybe we'll see if we can ask them if they have a preference.
For sure.
And we may be able to, I'll see what kind of mood Bryn's in. We might be able to offer a few extra prizes for some of the other folks. So, we're really interested to know what everybody thought about this and whether you had fun, notwithstanding the glitches. And we'd like to try it again. If you think that's a great idea, do us a favor on on YouTube and all the other various social medias. Like this, give it a thumbs up, give us some comments, whatever the particular, heart us on Twitter, whatever the particular liking mechanism is. And let us know that you like this. Let us know what you think should change.
Yep.
And whether you think this is a good idea. I certainly had a lot of fun.
I had a great time. And I really am so appreciative and thankful you asked me to come and co-host this with you. This
Oh, it was my
been a great
pleasure. It's a
time.
lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have fun collaborating on the things we've done. I had a lot of fun doing that little Zoom video we did.
That was, yeah.
If you haven't seen that yet, you should check it out on Facebook. It wasn't up very long, it wasn't produced very long ago, so it didn't have a lot of ability to really push the show as much as we should have, but we had a lot of fun doing that over Zoom.
Yeah.
And no pink rabbits were harmed in the production of that film.
Not at all.
Yeah. So I just want to let everybody know once again, you can support Film.Ca by going to our website. You can buy a seat at $150. Oh, it's back. That's good timing. You can find us on distantly.ca. You can buy film cards, which are basically buy them now and you can use them when we're back to the movies. And that's $1 for $1 value. So it really helps us right now to keep our cash flow going.
As well as you can find Burloak Theatre Group on distantly.ca in support of Film.Ca in terms of if you don't have the $150 to buy your own chair, you can donate $5, $10, $20, and you will help gain some chairs here. And we're going to really kind of look to those people that support it and try to find ways to make the names appear all over this place. So
thank you for that. And I just want to say though that if you don't have the financial wherewithal to support us, the kind words on social media or sharing our story on social media counts wonderfully as well. We appreciate every one of our guests, both past, present, and future, and we really appreciate all of your support. I don't know what that means.
Is that all they're seeing? And
there's all kinds of opportunities to support us and other small businesses in town. It's amazing, and it's very cliche when people say we're all in this together.
Yeah.
But when you really think about it, almost never in the course of human events, it sounds like I'm going to go into a Winston Churchill speech, but in the course of human events, there's very few times when you can literally say that we're all in this together, and it's true.
It's true.
The 2 world wars, obviously the Spanish flu, et cetera. We're really all in this together, and we really have to, watch each other's backs. So again, if you've got, if you're not able to financially support us, don't worry about it. We still love you. If you need our support, reach out to us. Visit our food bank, our entertainment exchange. Check out Burloak Theatre Group. What's your website?
www.botg.ca.
Hometown theater right here in Oakville and Burlington.
We're really looking at ways how we're going to keep our audiences connected to us as well as our cast and talent connected to us. So we have some online initiatives that we're really kind of working on, and a few fun things to post. You can actually see the cast of Mamma Mia on there, sing Mamma Mia virtually, and then as well, watch some old videos that we have already posted from the commercials we've done with you. But we want to make sure that we're putting out new content even when we have to isolate and be away from theaters. So. And
hopefully that's over real soon. I mean, it's getting wearing. Yeah. I want to say a big thank you to the folks that helped make this happen today. Jenna, our social media manager, social media and communications manager. She actually, we actually hired her during the pandemic.
Really?
Yeah, we realized it was so important to to be communicating, and social media is a big part of our business. So we actually reached out, interviewed her on Zoom, and we brought her on board, and we've never looked back. Jen is a fantastic resource, and we're very grateful for the work that she does to help us look great in the virtual world. I also want to thank Bryn, our producer, for helping pull this together and to pass me messages throughout the evening. And of course, I want to thank you, Tim, for co-hosting with us tonight. And thank all of you for tuning in and putting up with us for the last 2.5 hours, if you've made it this long. And we want to thank Tyler for being Tyler. Anyway, that's all for tonight, folks. I look forward to reading your comments. And as always, my catchphrase, Toodles, catch you later. No, I'm just joking. We'll see you at the movies.
Thanks, folks. Should be Toodles. I think it should be Toodles.
And now, the broadcaster has to sign